Hello, wherever and whenever you are, and welcome back to QuestJunkiesUK. Welcome back to the distant east of Faerun, to a little part of the world known as Chessenta, on the southern coasts of the Sea of Fallen Stars, where a tyrannical regime has taken control with a gauntleted fist, and they feel safe in their control over this country, but they have not taken into account the actions of a plucky few, as rebellion is slowly fermenting in the south, on the shores of the Methmere. Within the walls of Meath, our adventurers have been gathering allies and setting wheels in motion that they may start to bring down the evil that is got its hold on this land. And today is a very important part of that process. Probably one of the biggest sessions to date in this little campaign of ours, as they are poised in the dead of night, under the cloak of darkness, to storm the fort that you see before you, take out the guards, neutralize the danger, and take control of the city for themselves to use as their base of operations as they continue to overthrow the evil powers that be. So, let us first say a couple of thank yous and then jump straight in to what's going to be a very special session today. First and foremost, all of you lovely folks around the screen there with me and over there in chat, thank you so much for joining us. It's an absolute pleasure as always to see everybody, and thank you for those subs before, Scuff and Reese aka Ellen and Llama. As I said, we're not going to do spins right today because there are things happening today which make things a little different, but you may bank those for next time. Whom would you like to receive such gifts?
I'm gonna go ahead and declare mine for Scuff.
Okay.
I will return the favor and declare mine for him. And Reese.
It's the Spider-Man meme. No you.
Point back. It's fine.
Reverse Uno.
Excellent. Okay, so yes, we shall get those rolled at the appropriate time. Now, let us also say thank you to our beautiful artists for this lovely campaign. Let me put that in the chat there. There we go, folks. The fantastic Solitine and Sephiroth, who did the beautiful pieces of art that we see here. If you would like to commission them for your own OCs or games, please do check out their Instagram, Twitter, etc. over there. And the encroaching fabulous intro is by our very own Caroline Stargrove, aka Patch of QuestJunkiesUK, which you can all enjoy and marvel at. Starry-eyed, full-on anime eyes, please, everyone, as you wonder at its beautifulness, as in the upcoming intro right there. Now, you will also see the names of various very generous people swinging by as the lovely organisations that support the channel, not least our favourites over at CZRPG, those wonderful people who have sponsored our giveaway this week. In honour of the upcoming Tomb of Annihilation campaign, we are giving away a copy of Encounters in Chult in every session. So if you would like the chance to win interesting encounter design, beautiful maps, and original monsters and items and things, then jump in to that chat box over there. ! Enter for your chance to win, and we shall draw the winner at the end of the session. Now, moving on. Let us also give a special shout out to our friends over at Trolllord Games, who, hang on, let me do this properly. These people over here, because a special shout out at the moment, they have a new Kickstarter up and running. Let me drop that in chat as well. After Winter Dark aired a fantasy campaign setting, for here the stone columns of history are wiped clean, awaiting the bold to carve their mark and gain entry to the halls of immortality. Trolzar, the new Kickstarter, has launched, so please head on over there and give that a look and a follow, and give them your support if that is something that sounds cool to you. It looks like a very, very fun supplement and things for your games. So if you fancy some of that, jump in there and give it a look. And big thank you to Trollo Games, as always. Now, let us quickly remind ourselves just what in the nine hells is going on over here. As our adventurers were poised, ready to rest through the day and prepare themselves to storm the fort by night, something happened that kind of made them take a hard right. Their host and friend, Fenicus, my namesake for this particular campaign, the Dampier who feeds on the emotions of their dreams, had a request. The local museum had opened a new exhibit displaying artifacts from a nearby village destroyed destroyed in the past, recent past, I presume, by this new tyrannical regime that has taken control. And this village, this settlement up in the mountains, was run by a necromancer who kept away those pesky paladins and cunning clerics and provided a safe space for the undead to live in the mountains. And Fenicus and a good friend of his had been there for a while and had partaken in that hospitality. Now, in this exhibit of artifacts from the ruins of that village, Fenicus was dismayed to learn that there was a letter, as they were rather condescendingly showing how the undead also lived semi-civilized lives up there in the hills. And look, they did things such as write letters to each other. And the letter was rather personal, and Fenicus wanted it to be removed before the gala event taking place led to the ultimate conclusion, the finale of the event, which was the guided tour of the exhibit. Our adventurers slunk into the museum, posing as entertainers and other local nobles and all sorts of things. And once they were inside, they managed to pilfer the keys to the side exhibits and the offices, and making their way through the megafauna exhibit there, not busting open. Scuff, you remember how you were thinking about opening the glass cabinet and taking the place of on the empty pedestal?
Yeah.
That was a gelatinous cube.
Oh.
So,
I'm glad I didn't do that.
so close. So close. I was like, yes. And they went into the exhibit, defeated the guard, which, if players, you will indulge me, I would like to retcon. That was not a clockwork wonder. As I would like to kind of save that particular honour for the Frostforged in our particular version of the Forgotten Realms, and they have not reached this far yet. But yes, they managed to defeat the Guardian that was there in the exhibit room, but not before Scuff was ensorcelled, enchanted, and convinced that touching an ominous-looking stone with various scary-looking markings on it was a very good idea. He did so, and some of his life spark generated a pulse of energy through the stone, which passed down through the floor and into the skeleton of a sea serpent in the aforementioned megafauna exhibit, which then ran rampant through the guests, attacking the guards and the head of security, who was just 2 days away from retirement. And as the adventurers grabbed the letter from Fenicus and escaped up onto the roof and via Reese's featherfall off the roof and down to freedom, mingling with the panicking guests and escaping into the streets, they could not resist the urge, or Lucio and Arius could not resist the urge to read the letter. And in doing so discovered that it was a love letter from Fenicus to his friend that he had lived with up in the village. And Arius went to intercept said friend and make sure that they knew just how lucky they were and how stupid they would be if they didn't take action on this immediately. And as we returned to Fenicus's mansion in the western parts of the town, Love was in the air. Stolen hearts. Here and there and everywhere, as was the name of the anthology from the fabulous Dan Karn. You should check that out instead of others heist-related releases that we shall not mention. And you can check out the fantastic Dan Karn's work over there, including this most recent release, this fantastic anthology of heists, romantically themed heists from lots and lots of awesome writers, including several of our friends who worked on the incredible Uncaged anthology. The love was in the air as Phenicus and his friend did admit their feelings for each other. And whilst that was happening downstairs, upstairs, Lucio and Arius, having been through many things, also had a more intentioned, less sudden and surprising to all parties involved kiss. And that is where we left things last time. And we shall return to Phenicus's mansion as the evening rolls in and the skies darken. There is a fortress to storm stealthily and take for yourselves as we jump into today's Chessenta's Tyranny. Welcome back. Now, my friends, we, as I said, as I promised, are jumping into something a little different. As you may have just seen in my background here, we have a stealthy little dude. I love this is the way it crops the screen. This person looks like they're just hanging off the frame of my screen, which is very nice. We have something rather interesting going on today. We are playing D&D, but we are playing a version of D&D that I am calling and christening here today Blades Out D&D. Now, I want something like this, a big set piece, to go smoother, not get bogged down into the traditional D&D combat, which we enjoy and has its place, but we want this to be a bit more dynamic, a bit more free-flowing, a bit more cinematic, if you will. So, we are going to be drawing on the mechanics and ideas of a game that we recently played on the channel for the first time as part of the amazing St. Jude's Children's Hospital charity event from Lord Gasumba with Patch. Thank you, Patch.
Right.
I was over on the wrap-up show for that, and Blue Box RPG, John from Blue Box RPG, was said, just before I had to jump out to go to work, he was like, John, just before you go, I just want to say, out of anything this entire weekend, I will not and never will forget ballistic baguettes.
Yes, that is my legacy. I can retire. That's it.
So excellent stuff. Good to see you, Jessica. Okay, welcome in everyone. Hope you're doing well. So, indeed, there will be elements of Blades in the Dark in play here, but they will be using their D&D character sheets. Just how will that work? Well, we shall see in just a moment. Now, before that happens, we return to Finicus's house. And we drag you over there first. Boop. And us as well. Here you go, Chet. Ooh. Zoomed way out. In we go. Over here. This little blue one on the corner is Finicus's. Across from number 23 there. Yes.
Say hello to Fenicus.
Hello. Now, as the skies first redden as the clouds are illuminated by a sunlit sky, and then go to those ever increasingly darker hues of peach, then purple, and darkness covers the land. What is happening in Finicus's house here? What is your plan as it stands? Because we had a bit of a break between when we were talking about this last time. And what's happening before you set off on your heroic endeavor?
Before we set off on anything, Reese would like to go find Carolyn. Just one-on-one.
Okay.
Would she be like her room? Oh.
I think, yeah, she'd be in a room. She would be, like, making the final preparations. She's reattached, like, all the, like, the sleeves of her outfit, and she's, like, you know, dressed for stealth, or at least, you know, as best as she can do. It's not really her strong point. With a very nervous energy. And
she's not the only one who's nervous.
What's Reese's passive perception?
Perception 16, insight 14.
Okay. You probably notice that she keeps looking out into the sky as well, like quickly glancing and back, but not in like an anxious kind of way.
So he knocks just on the door and just, mind if I come in?
Of course, Sam. Yes. Just getting ready. Big night.
He closes the door and pulls out like a ring that he's just like rolling over his fingers nervously. I found something, and I was wondering if you can tell me what it does.
I can certainly try. May I?
Please, by all means, passes it over.
Okay. I will take the 11 minutes casting time to cast Identify as a ritual.
Meanwhile, Reese is essentially just like fidgeting with some like thieves' tools, dice, something.
Okay. Let me just check one thing. I think I want to take a moment to revel in the moment here. Without looking up anything, I can remember what that was.
Yay!
That's a good feeling.
I'm so proud of you, because I could never do that shit.
I know, I'm surprised. Kaelin, it is a ring of shooting stars.
Oh,
That's so cool!
Nice.
Oh.
Now, whilst wearing this ring in dim light or darkness, you can cast dancing lights and light from the ring at will. Casting either spell from the ring takes an action. You can... let's see. The ring also has 6 charges for the other properties and regains a d6 at dawn. You can cast... with 1 charge, you can cast Fairy Fire. For 2 charges, you can cast Ball Lightning.
Oh.
So, as an action, you create between 1 and 4 3-foot diameter spheres of lightning. The more spheres you create, each one is less powerful. And they appear in unoccupied spaces within 120 feet, last as long as you concentrate, and shed dim light. You can move them up to 30 feet, and if you come within 5 feet of someone else, discharges of lightning hits the creature, and then the ball disappears. Dexterity saving throw, and you take lightning damage depending on how many spheres there were originally. And if you expend between 1 and 3 charges as an action, for each charge you expend, you can launch a glowing mote of light from the ring at a point you can see within 60 feet. And each creature within a 15-foot cube originating from that point is showered in sparks and must make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw or take 5d4 fire damage. Or half on a success. So you just like bottle rockets at people.
Okay, so the spell takes effect, and you see like absolute elation and excitement come across her face as she's holding something incredibly magical, which she doesn't often get a chance to do. There's a slight hesitation. She hands it back. Never let Lucio put this on.
Why? What's it do?
It does lots of very, very cool magical things.
Kaelin, you also realize it needs to be attuned to whilst being worn for an hour outside at night.
Can I just
She
say,
immediately like,
I've been
how long do we
joking
have?
that Lucio is pressed up against the window. So he hears that note.
You're on the windowsill? He's like, are they kissing? Are they kissing?
With an insight of 18, would it seem like this is something that Carolyn would love to have for herself? That she is really excited about this?
I think she's excited just about the fact that it exists. Like, I think the idea of her actually using it has not even crossed her mind. Like, she's just too wowed at the fact, oh my god, this is a thing. This is a thing that is real.
Clearly,
Like,
clearly
she's-
nobody knew what it was at the museum. Otherwise, it would not have been there.
Mm.
Why don't you hang on to it? Call it a gift. Don't tell anyone I gave it to you. I don't want to answer those questions. You don't want to answer those questions. It's not like that. You just...
I resist the urge to cast detect thoughts.
do it if you want.
There will not be a long rest before you go to the fort. Just saying.
There will not be a long rest, did you say?
No, they will not.
Then I
Why
will
fancy?
resist.
Love triangle going on right now. I love it.
I mean, you could maybe roll insight if you want additional...
I'll make an insight check.
Notes.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Ooh, 22.
Reese is being completely genuine. Like, he just likes seeing her just kind of light up like this. Like that spark. And, you know, seeing his friend happy makes him happy. So rather than like, it's like, I might, like, to me, this was just a steal. This was not anything special. The act of taking it was what was special. And if it can make her happy, that's something he's just keen on doing. There is no ulterior motive.
Okay. I think she'll, like, twiddle it around her fingers. So I'm not used to gratitude like this. It's incredibly generous. Tell you what, let's live through this, and then I'll see if I can repay the favor.
Don't worry about it. Do something cool with it. That's enough for me.
Oh, I'm quite sure that is possible.
And don't tell anybody you got it from me.
Sure. It was always in my possession. I just never thought to wear it.
Exactly.
Sure,
And then
totally.
I'm gonna go get ready. So
Okay. Anything else that people would like to do before you go?
I
would like
think
Muted.
But I'll go
based
after
on how Scuff is, I think he will be very thorough on checking over that everything is in order.
Yeah, definitely.
He'd be very nervous, so he wants to check that everything is like set up.
Okay.
He's like, has everybody packed their bags? Have we got snacks for the road? Everyone's sharpened their knives.
Just to clarify, because it's been a few weeks since I was in the session. The last time I was here, me Patch, just to clarify, Colin did like ask Benicus or other NPC whose name escapes me.
Do you mean Cherries? Yeah.
Therese, yeah.
Hey, Papa.
She had asked them to get the word out to, like, you know, when you see the sign, that is the time. So that everyone, like all the friends, the allies that we'd made, they would all be ready for this one moment.
Okay.
Cool.
Now,
So before, if Scuff is done with his one thing, does this look nice?
Luce, yeah.
Yes. So I assume that we're in Luce's blanket fort. RS and I still. If possible, I look over at Arius and I want to pass on to him one of my potions of healing. I want to pass on a potion of healing, and I am going to give him a flower. Hang on. Which would, how would I describe this? It looks kind of like pink, like almost like a cherry blossom tree, but it's a flower and it's yarrow. And I'm just going to give it to you. I'm going to say, so look, fermentation, it's big business. Big business. I don't want you to get hurt. So
he looks at the potion of healing and is like, well, what's this for?
Well, it's a pretty decent potion. It's gonna stop you from, dying, just in case. Because that would be bad for me and you and everyone. And then this is just superstition from where I'm from. It's protection.
He looks like he's about to put it in his mouth.
No, well, yes. No, I could make you tea with it, but it's more just like hold on to.
Oh. He'll braid it into his hair, which is quite messy anyway.
You kind of let me, and I kind of help him.
Thanks. He's looking around the blanket fort as if he's never been in this situation before.
You've never been in a blanket fort before?
I never had a blanket.
I'll knit you one when we're out the other end of this.
Just a bed of kelp.
You think he had kelp, John? You think he was that privileged?
He had kelp, dude!
Only the rich elves got kelp. No, he looks up at the blanket fort.
Mermaid's purse for a pillow.
Yeah, he looks very cozy, but he looks like quite stiff, as if he's behaving himself very well.
So just appreciation for Janasiqua's comment in chat there. Luce, put it on your armor so you can put the pedal to the metal.
Okay, yeah. I'll also make myself one and just kind of make a little daisy chain and like put it around my neck. Like, now we have matching. Also, I'm going to be like,
And
come on,
when
relax.
Arius
Where are we
notices they're
going
actually
to
joined to
world?
each other as well.
Yeah, I'll thank him a bit. And then I'll say, oh, also,
He jingled because of all the coins.
okay, wow. There's one more thing I haven't told you about this whole situation with fairy stuff. I have to cause like kind of as much chaos as possible. Like
You've
as
been doing
much.
today.
Yeah, but like if I do, then I get more. Well, I, in theory, get to stay here longer. The longer I. Well, that was the deal. I don't know how well he's going to keep it up on his end. So, let's. Fermentation is the main goal.
Uh-huh.
But, let's make it snazzy.
Snazzy fermentation.
Add some theatrics. Extra
Mhm.
chaos if you can. Would real help me out.
Arius is just nodding. He's like, maybe you should tell Scuff about your intended theatrics, and maybe you two can come to an agreement on some sort of middle ground.
Sounds good. I'll go and tell him now.
Now.
In a minute.
Arius looks quietly pleased.
Snuggle! And then I leave. No.
All right. As you do, there seems to be a bit of a commotion in the streets, Lucio, as you make your way back towards your room, as Mimicloaf and their band of revelers make their way home from the taverna, being rowdy out in the streets there. Thank you for the raid,
Oh, you
Mimicloaf.
guys.
Hope you had a
Keep it
fantastic
happening.
session. Welcome in. We are playing
Hello.
Blades Out D&D, a hybrid abomination from the depths of the Fire Realm that is D&D mixed with Blades in the Dark mechanics. In just a moment. But before that, we're reveling in some delicious RP. So, welcome in. Thank you for the raid and thank you for the follow too. Hope you had an awesome session. Let me do a shout out over here. If you like yourselves some D&D, you should jump into our giveaway today. The CZRPG has given us the fantastic Encounters in Chult. If you're playing Out of the Abyss, not Out of the Abyss, sorry, Tomb of Annihilation, or any jungle-themed stuff, or want to play some one-shots or anything, it is a fantastic supplement for you to get in your games. Boop, there we go. Yes, Mimicloaf, we are in Chessenta, which is heavily Greek-themed, over in the east of the Forgotten Realms. Near the Sea of Fallen Stars. And we have a ring of shooting stars. Carolyn, have you taken this moment whilst everyone's preparing to grab a quiet moment on the rooftop again?
Absolutely.
And Scuff,
Mm-hmm.
you did get a bit bashed up last time, so you can take a short rest and use hit dice if you wish.
Yeah, I will do.
That will be important, even with the
That
new
will be
mechanics.
important indeed.
Okay, so
Use 2 hit dice.
Carolyn Stargrove, clambering out the window and balancing up onto the roof. Once again, you can see just the last glimmers of blood orange and russet on the horizon as the sunset drains from the sky. And you close your eyes. What do you think of as you're tuning to this magical ring?
I think Kellen thinks of everything that's led up to this moment, right before the plunge into whatever comes next. Thinks about the friends made along the way, and looks up again at the sky as she did once before. And she tried to reach out to something she didn't even know if they was there or not. And she doesn't say anything out loud, but she thinks, I hope you're watching, if anyone is out there. Because this is it now. I'm not dying again. It's not happening.
As you think about taking the plunge, as you so aptly put it, you feel your breath knocked out of your lungs as once again you experience the impact and the rush and the swirl of water all around you. Just as before, when Arius's rather violent patron attempted to drown you and your friends in the river, you feel yourself caught in swirling eddies and currents, pulling you under, your clothes being snatched at and dragged into the water. You look up and you see the ring on your finger as you reach desperately for the surface starts to glow as you attune to it. And globules of light emerge from it and spiral around you in the water, going up towards the surface, up to where the moon has risen and is shimmering and shifting as the water surges above you. A voice speaks to you in the depths of this cold, suffocating darkness. Do not fear the flood. It is a beginning, and so much can grow from what it brings. Before all, there was nothing but the chaos and the flood of churning seas. And look what sprung forth from those waters. It is not death, but a new beginning, Carolyn Sturgrove.
Do I recognize the voice?
You do not. It's female, but just resounding all around you. Everett, we did go with that option, right?
Yes, we did.
Yes, I wanted to double check. You called to me, but your fear was not strong enough. Your willingness to embrace the unknown to come was not yet there. Do you embrace it? Do you go where the flow would take you?
I think in her mind she thinks to the one solid foundation in her entire being, which is Yesaya. And very softly, almost a whisper, as long as it takes me to her, I go with the flow.
Very well. Then know me, for I I am Howhet, and I hear your plea. And let me thank you with one thing that may carry you through this night and what lies before you. And as you feel yourself rising up towards those spiring lights, towards that shifting reflection of the moon on the surface above you, desperately kicking for the surface and the air that you know is there, you just hear Howhead's voice say one last thing. She lives. And you break the surface, and there's that kind of offset, and your kind of stomach lurches as you bust through the surface of the water and emerge, but find yourself sitting on the roof again, looking at the moon in the sky.
I think the first thing she does is laugh. She laughs hard, a full belly laugh. Loud enough for everyone to hear. Kaelin's laughing her ass off on the roof. Tears streaming from her face.
Indeed.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. And then she stands up, straightens her outfit. Right.
For those of you watching, the Imaskari, in their experiments and use of portals, bringing folks from other worlds, much like a certain book by Mr. Gaiman, brought their gods with them as well. And as the Greeks and Egyptians were brought through from a distant place known as Earth, their gods came into the Forgotten Realms, Faerun, and Howhet is the goddess, the personification of infinity, or eternity. And the name originally means flood. Which, if you'll excuse the phrase, fishtails very nicely into Kaelin's journey so far. Hashtag blame areas. Okay. So, as you all rest up and prepare, would you please tell me, in the spirit of Blades Out D&D, what type of infiltration are you intending here? Are you intending to bluff, assault, stealth? What is the option?
Our intention, to my knowledge, from what we planned last time, was to stealth. Was go in from the back and then take things out one by one.
Muted.
I think so as well. If we can, then
Therese,
stealthing is better.
Therese also lent heavily into the importance of securing the aviary so they can't get word out and away.
Yeah.
The
I think I had a vague plan to release the birds.
Okay.
So that they can't send any letters from a while back.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go back through my notes and just check what my plan was.
No worries.
Did anybody write the plan down?
I might have done.
Anyone
That's a good...
have the plan?
What was your decision for Hilapagus? Was it to have him at the city gates so nobody escapes out into the countryside, or was it to have him at the fort gates that nobody
There
would
was
come
a
in?
plan. What's his name and how do I spell it? Hilapagus?
Yes. Hilapagus. He was the old captain.
Okay, captain. That's better. That's gonna get us
I
somewhere.
feel like it
Captain.
was the city gates.
Right?
Arius and Luce
Yeah.
sniffed
I
one
think-
day because we were getting mani-pedis. Must find the former captain. We're informed we'll find him by the gay club and the librarian's secret. wait, listen to this out of context. We must find the former captain. We are informed that we'll find him by the gay club, by the librarian's secret twin. Does Arius like big people? Luce will ponder and create +1 in security. Scarf interviews the captain. Boring. Cousin.
Boring.
Full scuff. Full scuff.
No, the guy
Like a secret twin.
boring.
Wait. Can we do a flashback sequence to when we planned and make the plan?
Yeah, that might be a better idea. Darius Royce.
That's the mayor.
Yeah. We panic about what to do next.
Apparently.
I think.
Well, no,
I'm
this
pretty
is
sure it was the.
this is the joy of Blades Out style. There will be flashbacks. So when you come up against something that you wanted to have prepared for, we can do that.
We should romance the captain of the guard, guys.
So
I'm pretty sure it was the city gates.
yeah, because I think
That
you know
sounds about right.
you wanted. I believe
Guys,
the decision was
if-
that you wanted guards from the city
Yeah.
to come into the fort so you could corral them there and capture them.
Yes.
I know that there was a plan with the birds. I think it was to not let them loose, but basically just kill the people that were in there and around them so that they can't get word
Okay.
out.
Yeah, having
Okay.
them.
Oh wait, I found it. Okay. Romanus Hoot asks Scuff to help him come up with a plan to signal when fermentation has begun. Luce will release all the birds from the aviary. Potentially. It only requires a few days of planning and the development of aerosol technology. Because I was going to spray paint the birds a different colour. Arius, meanwhile, goes spooky. Okay, that's useless. I don't know. You guys go for it. Just give it a whirl. See what happens.
We have another very good way to
Say Carolyn has our signal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the birds would be useful to send false communications to
Using
the
the
capital.
sewers to ferment.
The sewer, well, the kobolds are down there.
Alchemist's
Yeah.
fire.
We talked about approaching the fort through the sewers.
Splitting the
This-
teams and
This is the
taking
kind of
things-
scenario where the spell Skywrite will be really good.
Oh, here we are.
It-
Arius and
wouldn't
Luce are
it?
going to take the
Yeah,
aviary.
wouldn't it?
Reese and Scuff are going to go through the sewers, and Carolyn is going to go through the gates.
The squishy wizard
Apparently.
up front.
Squishy wizard. Hello, boys.
And Scuff feels conflicted about killing people. Scuff?
Mm-hmm. Still do.
Still do.
Reese is surprisingly
Question.
silent on that.
Question, who is Scuff's father? I have that in brackets.
Mm-hmm. You'll know one day.
Carolyn stays out by herself and calls to the deities. Though, does she really believe? Will she become a cleric? Sorry, I'm gonna stop now. There's just so much good random
when
shit
the
in these.
game finishes for you at home, we'll publish these notes for everyone to
Yeah,
enjoy.
one day I'll put these out for free.
The public
For
demand it.
free, all this content.
to read it and be like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Okay, well, Luce finishes going through
should-
his papers that he wrote down on like his little like kid's notepad. He's
I
like,
mean-
that's all I have.
I fully endorse that because it should drive traffic to the VODs on YouTube. Because people are like, what?
Yeah.
What did this all mean?
Like, you know, guys, I washed these tights and didn't take the notes out of my pocket, so I've only got little fragments. But I mean, I think Arius and I can go to the aviary, and then, well, that sounds good.
Are
Yes,
you
the plan I
scaling-
believe was that we'd get inside through the sewer, then up on the
Yeah.
walls, and then take the way around from there.
Okay.
Luce, can I see your
Might have already discussed this, but I can't
Luce,
remember.
can I see your notebook for a second, darling?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Takes the notebook, clicks her fingers, and the spectral quill appears in her hand, and she just writes something on the cover and then hands it back to you face down.
Can I look at it?
It now says, Inky Jr.
Can I just clarify, everybody?
That's
I am
so-
over 18. However, I will accept this.
Ours is like, yeah, I hope you're over 18. Jeez.
I've just never lost my childlike sense of whimsy.
Bloody Faye. You said like an extra from Carnival Row. Okay.
I want to watch that.
And the new season's out. I watched the first episode, was good. You realise that that was the show that I got the whole lullaby thing for Tidra from, right? The first season. And that is
know that.
and it's the song from the first season that we used when we were offline because we didn't have to worry about copyright and stuff.
Oh.
The one that I mixed into Sirenscape for months before people started. What is that song?
That I got scared every single time. It was so good.
My favorite was when you're on the ship and the one of the the crew started singing it and Colby chased her up the rigging trying to say, what were you singing? What were you singing?
What are you doing here?
She's like anyway, sorry, we digress. Okay, so the plan is stealth, and you are aiming to go through the sewers with your kobold friends and come up where? Which part of the
So I know that
building?
it goes out. It goes to the outskirts, and we can crawl up over from the back where we went before.
I think that's like the main. That's the main kind of outlets, and that just goes over a cliff. The actual sewers of the town are connected to the kind of southern edge of the fort. And they don't think they are. This is why this is intelligence that the kobolds have given you, because they think they're very clever, and that thing over the cliff is the impenetrable, like too dangerous to even consider as a weak point, only place that their sewage goes. Which also means they don't use the ones that you're going through, so it's relatively clean, relatively. And you. Let me just do this here. Make your way out into the streets, avoiding the various patrols, as they say, unintelligible things off in the distance.
If we're setting off now, then I have a thing to do.
Is it right now, or is it as you get to the fort?
Well, it's just. Okay, yeah. No, we'll do it at the fort.
Okay. So, you meet up with the kobolds and pass through the gratings and tunnels, hearing the sounds of meth at night echoing down from above. Reese?
I have one small thing to add as we're leaving.
Mm-hmm.
So, as we leave Fennicus's house.
The owl's in the sewer.
Well, as we go into the sewer, but like leaving the house. For the first time, y'all see Reese leave with his own face and not put somebody else's on.
Interesting. Thank you.
Whoa.
Character development.
Nice.
That's all.
It's a real face then.
And you pass along with your little kobold guide, their little shuttered lantern just bobbing away in front of them, in front of the group there. And you're planning to like emerge from the sewers and then go your separate ways?
I think so.
Okay.
I think I will say directing towards Scuff because Arius suggested it. I will just say, Scuff.
Yes.
I kind of feel like you're a leader, so I feel like I should tell you this.
Skip feels honored by this in some way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You have an air of moral superiority about you, which really just makes me feel like, yes, that's a lawful good leader. Anyway, I digress. I am going to cause maximum chaos today. And it's I'm just warning you. I'm not going to hurt anyone, but I might steal, I might commit arson, and I might break things. And that is out of my control. Because I've already decided I'm going to do it.
So
Okay,
no
shh. Well, you've said it now. So you might as well say it with your whole chest. He's going to kill people, probably. But you don't have to. You only have to do minor crimes. And I believe in you.
Breeze can't help but just grin.
I've
You
come
can
to
do
this
some major
realization.
crimes and blame it on someone else. But
I feel like
minor
treason
crimes
is a pretty
should be able
major
to do
crime,
by now.
actually.
What did you say, Arius?
Treason is a pretty major crime.
You're going to commit treason today.
Yeah.
I feel like I've stopped helping.
But my loyalty was never to the leaders, anyways. It was to the people. I would betray the people.
It's
Hell yeah.
exactly. It's about the spirit of the law, not the law itself, right?
And
Of course.
snuffing out spirits in the process.
Now, this is a special day. I knew going into this, and I've known for a while that this would be a day where chaotic things will happen. All I ask is that you keep any innocent and anyone who does not stand up against you and poses a threat against you out of this. Anyone who does
Fine.
not willingly fight against you, keep them out of this. Spare as many as you can.
Arius puts his hand up in the air slowly.
No one notices in the dark and everyone walks on.
No!
He kind of like whisper yells. Scuff. What do you mean innocent?
So, there are people in here who don't support the leadership of the tyrant.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
we've
they,
got
like,
their names
They
written
will
down.
not.
Oh yeah.
They will not raise a sword against you. Do not harm them if you can avoid it.
But what if they like kicked a puppy or something? We can't kill them.
I just ask that you use your best judgment.
Luce, you use your best judgment. Tell me what to do.
But what if I'm not there?
He swings his trident over his shoulder and goes la 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 la. Keeps walking.
La 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 la
La la
la.
la.
I would prefer. Okay, he's gone.
Is
Out of
him
my
behind?
head, Jasper.
I trust you'll keep an eye over it.
Well, I'll try, but like I said, I kind of have to. I kind of have to go crazy.
Of course.
Could you
In
In
say
a very... Sorry, go on.
after you?
In a very
Name.
unexpected way, Kellen pats Lucia on the back, and she's not stopped smiling since she was on the rooftop. Looks down at Luce and says, "You be as chaotic as you want, darling. Go bananas. What you're good at."
Are you sure?
Okay, I say, and then I'm going to take my backpack, ruffle through, and find the alchemist's fire and hold it in my hands.
Noted.
This chaotic.
If you feel that is required, I trust your judgment.
People are definitely gonna die.
I'm going to use so many countdown
Can I-
clocks today.
I'm going to lean into Kaelin and I'm going to whisper in her ear. Kaelin, I'm going to tell you something that I've not told anybody else yet because I've only just discovered this feeling. I've found something that I think I care about more than other people's lives. Crazy. I never knew you could feel this way.
So she doesn't say anything back, but as she looks at you, she creates the telepathic mind link she can do. So you hear a voice in your mind saying, "You're perfect for each other." You want to know something
Quite
even
cool with
crazier?
murder yet, but we'll get there. And pass away over to my
We'll get there. Hopefully.
good friend, very good friend.
I can undo 100 years of his bad red flags. You know, I can do it. I can fix him.
She speaks again in your mind. You know what's even more crazy?
What?
She's alive. And then she walks up.
I stand there stupefied. I look over Arius. I look at the ground. Wait, she's... And I'm gonna run. Chasing you. I'm too slow.
After this ends, everyone, he kind of just speaks in general around the after this ends, my past, the things I had, can never go back to it. Will be all I have then. After this is over, let's make the best of it.
Arya starts humming Linkin Park in the end.
No going back now.
I'm going back.
Heck yeah. We'll reveal ourselves as the Fermenters.
The Fermenters Guild. It's
Of
good cover.
Chessenta.
You know, to everyone else, we are just one of those typical guilds that gets together and talks about fermenting crops and stuff.
Precisely.
No, you know, they're not going to pay attention to that. It's boring.
Yeah.
Exactly.
As you pass through the crumbling stonework of this forgotten part of Mirth's underbelly, CZRPG has given us a boon, if you will, because the everyone's looking at the forts, right, on the map.
Mm-hmm.
The rectangular building on the southern wall there is the kitchen and mess hall. As you saw in your diagrams as well that you had perused of the fort. So the forgotten plumbing connects with that.
Interesting.
Now, the first roll, using our fancy dice,
Fancy.
on screen for everyone to enjoy, comes from me. As we determine the position that this hole starts off at, you get a dice just for pure luck. You get a dice because this is a particularly daring and bold thing to do. You get a dice because they are in a weakened position, because they are stressed out and angsty from the lack of wine that has been put in place. So, with those 3 dice, we will make, as Grim has said, the engagement roll. 6 is good. 2 6s or more is a critical. A 4 or 5 is okay. Bit of a complication. Less than that is bad.
Oof.
So the highest
Okay.
of these 3 dice.
One.
Oh shit.
What? Where
Thanks,
is it?
Galen.
I need to look at it.
2 1s and a 3.
No, but that's not fair
yikes.
because we did so much to prepare. That's
It's gonna be fun.
Hell yeah.
Thanks,
I'm
Aelin.
here for it.
As the kobold says, there, up there, that's the stone place. There, up there. I say byes now. Byes.
Coward.
Be safe.
Various reactions. As you prowl up, you can see ahead of you a very forgotten, very rusted grating with something placed mostly over it. You know, it's completely, disregarded as what it was supposed to be. And beyond that, you assume is where the kitchen lies. But even though it's quite late in the evening, something must have happened. There must have been some cleanup or something that was necessary, as you hear kind of pots and pans or dishes being moved around and a kind of cheery whistling going on, as it seems the cook or some members of staff are still here. What would you like to do?
Not the cook.
Can we discern how many people are in this area that we're coming into?
That would be a perception check. Now, what is your plus to perception?
My plus to perception is 6.
Okay, so you get to roll 3 dice because you're very good at this.
Good job, Aelin.
1, 2, 3. Let's see, what dice did Aelin choose? Ooh, pretty. Okay, there is a 4. That is a success. With a complication. So, you listen carefully. And you think the cook is alone. But you kind of hear them muttering to themselves, I cannot believe I've been at this so long. Let's take the weight off them a bit. There's a slight scrape as they kind of push themselves up onto and sit with their legs dangling off the piece of furniture that is on top of the grate. But they are by themselves. Everyone.
I have an idea.
Oh no.
Let's hear it.
How far away is the grate from the door?
The door to the kitchen?
Mm-hmm.
Tricky to see. Hey, Tally, thank you. Holy shit, Tally, nearly 2 years. Yeah, amazing.
Oh my god.
Has it been so
Hey.
long?
It really has, hasn't it?
Have you put up with that little beardy bastard for so long? Tally, thank you for your complicit aid with the birthday shenanigans. Much appreciated. It won't be today, Tally, but who gets a spin of the wheel later on? Scuff and Reese have one already. So it would be about 15 feet, 10, 15 feet.
Could I use minor illusion to make a knocking sound on it?
Absolutely. I should bring you to the map, actually. Let me just check what state did I leave it in. Da-da-da. Okay. Oh, also, one thing to remind you guys of that you had talked about, so I want to make sure that you remember who's doing what. There are the scouts on the walls, the archers on the walls. And your intelligence and reconnaissance of the situation was that they have these horns that they would blow if anything went wrong to summon people from other parts of the town. Boop.
John.
Yes, mate.
John.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
Oh
That's-
wait.
No, go on. What?
Okay, alright. I don't think I can do this right now, but I need you to know that I will do this the moment I have the chance. And it does take a little bit of a flashback.
Okay.
I think in preparation for this, if he knew that they had horns, Luce would have gone about preparing some of those kazoos. Which, if possible, given the opportunity, whenever he comes in close to a guard, he'll give them to Reese, so that Reese can swap out the horns with some kazoos, so that they don't. So everyone thinks it's just a really cool party happening.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Do that kind of, when that comes up, say that kind of thing. That's good.
I will.
So we can
I'm
remember.
just telling you that.
Just so you don't forget. Yes. Okay.
gonna happen.
Now, everyone, pay attention. See if you can spot the difference. 3, 2, 1. Boop.
Oh.
Into.
Oh.
My gosh, who are those sexy NPCs? This elf
yeah,
lady.
I love it.
Those are the scouts. Let's see. Who should we use to represent you? I'm not using cadence. Actually, I'll just put you on there. Why not? I'll just put you outside at the moment, but you are beneath the kitchen. Reese, Young Scuff, and
I'm just following the lead.
Stargrove.
Yeah.
Why so tiny?
Why am I small?
I don't know. There you go.
Where is she?
Now, so because the map, the tokens are just there, the scout is not there. The scout is on the roof.
Gotcha.
So it's just,
Right.
I'm just going to get rid of them for the second, so you're not looking at them. Okay. So yeah, let's say the guard. Now, Reese, were you saying which door? Are you saying the door to the mess hall or the door to the battlements the other way? Left or right?
Basically, I want to draw the cook away from our position so we can just sneak out.
Okay. Well, I'm
so
going to say
probably the opposite of the battlements.
Well, I'm going to say
If that's where we're headed.
I'm going to say that the gratings under these crates and sacks in the corner here. So if you want to make it the battlements, that would be further away from you guys.
Then yes, that is just basically to give us enough distraction to get out.
Okay. So you cast the illusion, and there's no roll involved in that. It just happens. And the rest of you hear a like a. Duk. He's like, oh, what? I'm nearly finished. Yes, we could. I know I promised we'd play. What is it? And you see the legs shift and plunk down onto the ground and walk across your field of view and disappear to the east. And you hear the door like open up. Where are you? If you're hiding up there, and you hear the creaking of a ladder, and you know from observations that there's that ladder that's there from the battlements up to the roof of the kitchen. So he's like clambering up there as if they're trying to hide. He thinks someone's hiding up there to just prank him.
Can I illusion the sound of like childish giggling?
He thinks it's a friend of his.
Okay.
I mean, it's up to you if you want to let him think that, or if you want to think it
Maybe
make it sound
like
something else.
smothered whisper laughter. Like, so it could be a person.
Okay. Yes. Are these taking spell slots?
No, it's just a minor illusion.
Okay. Yep, and it does sounds as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can either do an audio or a visual.
Okay.
This is audio.
So yeah, there's like muffled laughter. He's like, it's not. You just hear it from outside, slightly muffled. It's like, it's not very funny. Oh, was that you? You hear like the scout. One of the scouts is on the roof, like looking around, and he starts talking to them. So time is tight. You don't think there's too much time to act here.
We run.
We go.
Well, very old, very rusty grate. With a bunch of stuff on it. Scuff?
So it's old and rusty.
might be time for some brawn.
Yeah, he's gonna take his cape and wrap it around. So the grate itself is like just a full grate.
It's above you. It's like a square grate in the floor of the kitchen that's above you where you are. And then there's some crates and things on top of it. So it basically needs athletics to shift it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have another thing, like one of the things with Blades in the Dark is you can choose which skill you use.
Yeah, he'll wrap his cloak around it, just like muffle the sound a little bit, and then try to move it away.
Okay. So what's your athletics? Plus.
It is a +3.
+3. Okay. Give me 1 dice.
1 dice.
Yes, indeed.
That's a 1, I think.
That is a 1. Okay. Now, I would like all of you to make a quick memo for me.
Memo.
Yes, 2 things.
I'm good at this.
First, stress.
Oh.
Oh.
And please put a little doodle of 9 boxes next to that. Now, those of you in chat, if you've looked into your channel points for today, you'll see that there is no advantage, disadvantage as usual, but there is a de-stress a player option. As the players use their stress to help their rolls and get extra dice for things, if they max out their stress, they will no longer be useful to this heist. But if you de-stress them, they will be able to minus a check from those boxes there. And
what if, for example, you're
back
someone
in the
like me and you come into every situation with 4 stresses already?
no, these are mechanic things. Not
What does it do for the player's stress? Not the characters.
I'm afraid that doesn't happen.
We take double the stress.
So,
It should be a back rub channel point reclaim. That'd be nice.
if anyone
I have plenty of channel points. Can I use them to de-stress us or no?
in your own game, no, sorry. Now, in the game, you can spend a stress to help your friend, as in give the help action in D&D. So if anyone would like to do that, Scuff can have another dice.
I'll do it.
Okay. Lucio flexes, puts their shoulder into it, and Lucio, mark off a box of stress, and Scuff, give me another roll.
I will try. That's a 6.
Hey, perfect success. All you needed.
Hell yeah.
And Grim coming in with the de-stress right away, Lucio. So,
It's with the help of friends.
everyone,
you
do
know?
not be stingy with your stress.
Thank you very much.
Loose is loose. Indeed. Back to being loose. Okay. So, you have very successfully managed to move the grate. The muffling is a good idea, Scuff. The noise does not carry up to the rooftop above. And you quickly make your way up through the grate into the mess hall. Let me just plonk you in there. Into the mess hall over there, before the chef, the cook, comes back. And I mean, do you immediately like book it out of the mess hall, or are you gonna like regroup there for a second?
I don't think we need anything in the actual mess hall or in the kitchen.
No.
I think
I
booking it
swapped
out
the
there
sugar
is
and the salt real quick.
okay.
Yes.
Okay, you're probably going to be the ones using it because when you take over, like, a victory meal.
That's
Oh
fine.
God.
So salty.
Thanks, Luce.
You're welcome. I turn over
think
the table.
Booking it out there is the most useful thing right now, or setting up an ambush.
What's the plan?
Should we barricade the room?
Not unless
No.
we're gonna try and stay in here. We
Arius,
need to
what do we do?
Get out of here.
Arius
and-
is waiting with his trident, like, I'm just here to stab people.
Kellen's just waiting to get outside.
Fine, let's go. If you want, I'll throw something through a window.
Stealth, Lucia. Stealth.
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 Fine.
Okay, you know from your understanding of the structure, there is a short piece of battlement to the tower on the left corner there. You know that inside that tower is the war room, where various plans and things are made. And
Was this the
above...
one that leads to the Aviary?
Say again?
That's the one that leads to the Aviary, right?
Above the war room is the aviary, yes.
Nice. Okay, we will need to go there then.
Which is what there isn't a room out in the courtyard. That's above the tower. That's the arrow's pointing to that one.
Ah, right, okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you make your way out onto the balcony. Could I get a stealth check, please? Now, this is
Stealth
a
as in style.
this is a group action. Who would like to lead this group action? In a group action, everyone rolls, and you take the best from all of those rolls. But any ones and twos, actually any ones through threes, gives a level of stress to the leader.
Oh.
I mean, it's sneaking makes sense that Reese would take point on that.
Okay. So everyone, what is your stealth?
6.
3.
Do I have to roll? So
Oh, six.
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay.
It is 3 with a disadvantage.
That's okay.
Five.
Oh, you're not wearing your full armor, right, Scuff?
That would not be no.
No. Right. Okay. So Reese gets 3 dice. Scuff, you said +3.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 1 dice. Arius.
I got a 5.
Okay, that's 2 dice. Carolyn.
So my stealth is +3.
Okay, 1 dice. Lucio.
I rolled a 6.
No, just no rolling yet. What's your plus to stealth?
Oh, I see. My plus to stealth is a +4.
Okay, so 2 dice for you. So everyone, roll those d6s, please. Let's go one by one, so it doesn't completely clutter up the screen. So Reese, would you like to roll your 3? Okay, that is a success. Scuff. A fail. Okay, Arius.
Yeah, I'm just opening it. Sorry, I got really discombobulated.
Scuff's wearing the armor in spirit.
I definitely am.
Kelly,
I
do you
get
wanna,
1s or 6s.
Kelly, do you want to go first?
I'll do mine.
Ooh,
Oh.
Tally passes. Nope.
Um,
Ooh, nice. Okay, Lucio.
1 and a 2.
Okay, Reese, you take 5 stress from
Oh.
herding these puppies, herding these cats. But there were 3 6s in there, so that is a critical success.
Whee!
Okay.
So Carolyn, you are able to cast your spell with no problem. Papa Dragon gives some de-stress to that, Reese, so you may make it down to 4.
Thank you.
Thank you, Papa. De-stress. Healing vibes. Carolyn, as this very stealthy but stressful journey across the battlements is happening, you manage to avoid the scout who's pacing around the roof above the mess hall, and time it right so they don't see you. What happens as you pass your spell
So
on?
I like
Reese, there was another de-stress there, so minus another one.
I like to
Thank you.
think that she sort of ducks under the battlements.
Uh-huh.
And she looks up at the night sky, which is, it's getting dark, but obviously there's still elements of light, mainly moonlight, through the clouds. And she puts her hand up, left hand like that, and she clenches it tight and gets the other hand and just starts drawing shapes. And what happens to the sky is that the clouds begin glowing an ambient white glow, and then begin taking on different shapes, which hopefully draws a lot of attention across the city, until eventually they form this image of a large, sprawling tree, and at either side, 2 giant fish leaping out, which just happens to be the symbol of Chessenta's old guard.
Oh!
Our friends and allies across Mirth are waiting for as the moment to strike across the city.
Okay, so
Right.
yep, that
That
was
Skyrite.
there was a scroll found in one of the old Imaskari towers.
Love this spell. So good.
Mm-hmm.
As that image emerges, we see several cutscenes here as your partner, the old captain of the guard, and his men with short bows concealed beneath their cloaks take up position near both of the town gates to make sure that nobody leaves.
Nice.
But also one other thing that you didn't know he had been preparing out on patrol down near the docks. Radan, Tarnish, and Carmil, 3 Jedricks that you had heard muttering in a rather dissenting way in the back streets a while ago, are on patrol in a group of 5. There are less on patrol than there would be. Apparently there was some kerfuffle at a museum or something. potential arcanist incursion. You're not sure. So a lot of Jedricks were pulled away to the museum there to keep out any nosy public, and you we see you characters don't, but we see those 3 guards turn on the 2 that are with them, and basically they've got like batons, like kind of police truncheons almost, and they just with the butts of those they just like chunk and just knock them out cold, bundle them into a rowing boat because they're down by the docks, and then just push them out into the lake.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
I
And
feel
they
like
turn,
Ara's approved of that.
let's find Patrol Alpha. Jessica, wait. Dun dun dun. I have a dun dun dun.
We have a dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. I'll do the half dragon. There you go. Okay.
Oh.
I said the half
I
dragon.
didn't have the ending note. That's horrific.
I said it's the half dragon. It's not the full dragon.
No.
Hey, Gia.
That gave me a point of stress in real life.
Okay, would you like the full thing?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, for Kellen's sake. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice.
I am de-stressed.
I'm going to give you a bit of advice now, Patch. Never listen to the Japanese national anthem. if you're at all musically inclined, but with a Western ear,
Oh
the last
no, I
syllable
want to.
doesn't do what you expect it to do. It's very interesting. There's a whole essay about it on YouTube.
Okay. So, my friends, as this message starts to move the various allies that you have around the town, you continue on your way. I will say, with that critical success, one other thing happens. The Jedrick that was in the war room on guard hears the scouts and things up on the wall. Like, everyone starts look. One of the reasons you got this critical was everyone, like the scouts and things, like, what's that? What's going on? And everyone's like looking up at the sky, and the Jedrick that was in the war room also goes out. You see him go out onto the battlements on the opposite side, and he's also looking up at the sky. Hey, the clever.
Nice.
Okay.
John.
Yes, ma'am.
I believe maybe this would be a very good time to do this.
Please.
I would like to cast. Oh, should I do? Can I see the aviary by this
You
point? or not
are
yet?
below it.
Can I see any birds?
Not yet.
Okay, then I will cast Speak with Animals.
Sure.
Which is going to last me for 10 minutes. I'll cast it when I'm within. I want to prepare it.
Yep.
So that it goes off when I'm ready to talk to the birds.
Gotcha.
So that when I get to the aviary, I can try and convince them to leave.
Okay.
If possible.
So you make your way into the war room, and you see that the walls of this large circular room are filled with bookcases and cabinets, and in the center is the round table with a map of the town spread out upon it. And off to the southwest corner there, you can see the spiral stairs going up to the aviary above.
Okay. Right, guys, let's go.
Okay, you're heading up there. You can move your tokens. It's the one that's over in the courtyard. That's the floor above.
Okay.
Over there.
Over in the courtyard. Oh, I see.
No, the scuff. Those are the walls there, and Reese, you too. So there's
Yep.
you see where there's like the corridor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you know from the layouts that the Birdmaster's quarters are in the northeast part of that tower, and the aviary itself is in the southeast.
Okay.
And then there should be some sort of storage room to the west.
So we should be swapping position, Luce.
Yeah, you can
Yes.
however you fancy. That's fine.
That's fine. Okay. Cool.
Now, as Lucy's about to do this, what are you planning to do with about the Birdmaster Spiro?
I look at Arius.
Arik is like, he puts a finger to his neck and like raises an eyebrow as he makes a slicing motion.
Here he is, swarthy gentleman.
Is there any?
Or is he? Does he have to die?
Scuff looks away and is like, "Oh, are those evildoers over there?"
Can I see outside from where we are, as well as where the Burmaster is?
I mean, you assume the Birdmaster is in their quarters there, but you, I don't think in like just the corridor where you are there. I don't think there would be any exits. No, you know,
windows. Or...
Yeah, you know that above the aviary where the birds are, there is an opening up and out because that's where Lucio went in the first time. Good luck, everyone.
Do we hear any movement from the Birdmaster's room?
No.
Okay.
No, it was just the people that were on guard and awake that were aware of the skyrite.
So they could, in theory, be sleeping.
Easier to kill when they're sleeping.
It might be.
Or
Might be
tie
possible
up.
to knock them up or tie them up or
Yeah.
Knock them out.
blackjack.
Knock them out.
Knocking them out could be very chaotic, I suppose.
It wouldn't
And
be
I don't really
different.
feel like I said, I
Most
don't know if I'm ready for death.
I might be able to do it if we. I need eyes on him, and I might be able to do it.
What did Arius say just then, sorry?
I'm on standby for death.
Okay.
You and Kellen can do this. Loose. Deal with the birds.
Okay.
Okay. So, Kaelin and Arias,
Yeah.
as you stealth into that room there, the bedroom contains some bookcases, along with a single bed and desk, and the Birdmaster Spiro is asleep in the bed.
Oh.
Arius looks at Kaelin.
I don't know if this will work or not. But I'm in here now.
Arius has his trident and he's like, yeah, no, yeah, no.
I think. Screw it. Kellen pulls out one of the Imascari rune spears and puts it in his throat while he sleeps.
Wow.
Alright.
Not what I was expecting.
What is the attack on that?
I don't know. I'm assuming that it's something I'm not proficient with. So, but with the Tavern Brawler feat, I'm good with improvised weapons. I am improvising this
Tavern
weapon
Brawler?
as a weapon. We're all Tavern Brawlers.
As a
Oh
weapon?
my god. That's so funny.
Yeah,
So,
that's a trait of the game that everyone in Chessenta has that.
So funny.
Oh my god! Yeah!
Right?
So-
Yeah. Okay. So, let's see how to do this. Give
he's
me.
asleep. He's not moving. Like,
Yeah, I mean, there's just how clean is it? I think is a.
probably not very.
I mean, but do you just like silence him, or does he get to scream? Yeah, basically.
No, that's the whole reason why I'm going for the throat. Because he won't scream.
Is there any... I don't know if there's any way for me to assist with this action if I see that Kellen's going for a kill.
Maybe we do it together. We both hold the spear. you guide it, and I'm just taking part.
You
Oh
want
my
Arius
god,
to
that
guide it.
image is horrific. Arius, you can help by spending one of your stress if you want to, I think.
Yes.
That's
Yes,
true.
I can do that.
And Karen, you can push yourself to get 2 extra dice yourself. Sorry, two
I
stress
will.
for an extra dice. Sorry.
I will do that.
So I
Okay.
spend a stress. Okay, I'm a bit unsure of how this works. Do I spend a stress to help Karen?
Yes.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay. So Karen, you get 3 dice total, I think.
3 dice coming right up. Don't fail me now, bees.
Don't
Okay.
fail me now, baby.
A 5 is a success.
Okay. Cool. Ooh.
So, you. I think that was kind of more. It felt more of a stealth like thing, really. It's like could you get in without waking him, and so you could do this, and it's still the assists and everything still happened like before. So I think you were hoping, the 5 is a success with a complication. So you got in there, and you got up next to the bed, and you got the trident ready. You kind of paused a moment, just in the moment of actually having to do it, and his eyes like slowly flickered open and like met yours, and then you just like shoved it through, and he died relatively quietly. But yeah, there was just that eye contact that was just not what you needed. A success.
First blood.
Do you check out the desk, Karen?
Absolutely.
There is various writing supplies and things, but interestingly, there is the Jedrick seal, which is used in official communications. The real one.
Oh, that'll come in
Instead of the knockoff
very
one that you've been
much
using.
in handy.
Very, very accurate knockoff one, but okay. Luce has disappeared in the moment of glory.
Sorry, Emma was helping me with the stress and dice things.
No problem.
I was trying to explain the game slightly.
It's
Okay, hello.
So, what are you doing with these burbs?
I'm not setting them on fire. What?
There is
What's
a
on my-
there is a room full of wooden cages with a total of 10 pigeons. Barrels
Okay,
and sacks of bird feed are also present, and the floor is dotted with the white stains of bird droppings.
Oh, okay. Right. No, Arius isn't with me. Is anyone with me?
The door to the room is locked.
Arius is with the murder wizard.
Reese?
Reese is probably standing just behind Scuff,
Yep.
where Luce's backup singers, basically.
The door is locked, Reese.
Ah, yeah, I'm gonna unlock that door.
What's your
My best stat, +8.
wow. Four dice. Without any pushing or aiding or anything. Ooh, thank goodness. But that is a 6. The best is a 6. So, after fiddling with the lock a little bit, there is a nice click, and it opens up, and you hear the soft of the pigeons cooing in recognition of Luce, because I remember you from last time.
Yeah. I'm going to cast Speak with Animals, and I'm going to say, please, I don't mean to alarm you, but there is a fire.
Oh,
It's coming.
gracious, we must fly. All these
Fly.
wooden
Fly,
boxes,
and there are
wooden
foxes.
boxes, wooden boxes.
There's so many boxes. Return for at least 8 hours, please.
What is your deception, Luce?
+3.
Can I assist in this deception by producing like an illusion of a flame?
Certainly. Like out in the corridor, so it flickers through the doorway.
Yeah.
I cough. Oh,
Okay.
It's not me. Don't let it get you too, my friends.
Much more of this, I'm going to have to ask you, Reese, to multiclass into Illusionist Wizard. Sorry. Yes, Luce, you get 3 dice because Luce is assisting, so you take a stress, Reese. Reese is assisting. You have your own 1 dice from your bluff, and you get an extra 1 because you're speaking with animals too.
Okay, cool. I'm going to roll 3 dice.
We await.
Ugh, sorry, every time I open this page for the Blades in the Dark dice, it freezes. 1. Okay, and I've got a plus
3 dice.
It's just 3 dice.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
1. Oh wait, no, it's not keeping them.
Oh.
How do I make
5,
multiple
6.
dice? Help me.
Still
1 is a
not?
6.
That was a 6. Yeah. So you're good. No,
1
that
is another
2
6.
sixes.
That is a critical.
2 6s.
Okay, that's
1 is a 5.
That's 4 dice now.
Very good. I
Okay.
think I might have accidentally rolled 4 times. in
You
that
did,
last
but within
Yeah.
the first 3, there were 2 6s and a 5. So that is a critical
cool.
critical success with another success on the side. These birds are terrified. Oh goodness! Oh goodness! Oh, my eggs! My eggs!
Oh, save your eggs later.
Please, thank you, strange creature.
Okay, I'm a big
It's like-
bird.
Reese is just looking at Lucio, just like going. Are you opening the
Or if
cages?
I made bird sounds, he might think it's strange.
Now the good thing is they will fly away, but they will come back here, which is good. You know, eventually, once they think it's safe.
That'll be fine.
Yeah, they're just off into the Dassos. Okay, so yeah, Reese and Lucio, you know, open up all the cages and with a blur of feathers and one little of poop. They blur off out into the night.
Okay,
And
cool.
that guard that's out in the bathroom is like, "Ah, good. Spiro has sent word."
Oh, you've named him now. You've named him.
What?
Uh-oh.
He had a name already. I said it like 4 times already.
Yeah, but I didn't pick up on that.
Oh.
Sorry, Kaelin, you just killed Spiro.
Oops.
Oops, I just killed Spiro with Arius's help. Am I a fugitive?
His
Not yet.
equally beardy bear of a boyfriend will be so happy that you did such a good job tonight.
Wait,
Okay.
is he doing? No! Committed crimes!
Is there anything more powerful than plot armor? Gay plot armor.
Yep.
Okay.
Indeed.
So, the birdmaster is dealt with, and the birds are gone. I believe the aviary is clean. Well, not clean.
Nice.
Definitely not clean.
Okay, so did you head down to the warren again?
Can we hear like outside, like commotion from the sea? Like, can we tell that like message has been received and people, you know, things are happening?
We see, they weren't going to do anything unless anyone tried to leave. That's the thing. The others. So unless someone tries to leave and send word out to other cities, then they won't spring into action.
Okay.
Okay.
And also from inside, no, where you are at the moment. Perhaps if you're outside, you could hear or something. But so, what are you doing? Where are you headed next?
I
think we continue
reconvene.
around.
Okay. The problem is, you know, that guard that was in the war room and went out to see what on earth is going on with the sky will have gone into the officers' chambers, which are over like northwest of where you are now, to alert them that there is a problem.
Okay. Let's we'll start off. We'll go slowly back downstairs. Sneak our way down.
Arius brushes the blood off of Kellen's shoulders, like, well, I think you hit an artery.
It's effective. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, a bit messy.
So you guys did kill him.
I didn't start it, in all fairness.
Actually true.
I suppose I was advocating for death, wasn't I?
Arius looks at Kellen like, oh.
Well, at least it wasn't me this time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so
Right.
what's the plan?
It had to be
You're
done.
back. You're back in the war room.
Okay. We peek out the doorway. See if there's anyone coming, or
Yeah, what's the activity like?
I think. Let's see. Okay. You see a couple more kind of slightly bleary-eyed looking Jedricks who have been woken and sent to join those on the gate as extra.
okay.
Making their way across the courtyard.
Guys, there's
That's
more.
less people in our direct path,
Indeed.
which is good. That's what we want.
So if we can kind of eliminate people going from the back to the front.
Okay.
Yeah, we sweep through that way. Yeah, I
Yep.
think that's pertinent.
So,
So,
you're
press
going to go across the balcony again there? The battlements there, sorry?
Oh my god.
Think so.
Okay. Now, the... you know that next building across is the officers' quarters. And below you in the courtyard is a small shrine. Which is that building down there. And then, yeah, across the way is the officers. Reese, are you going to go across stealthily by yourself first and see what's happening?
If the party thinks that it would be wise to do like a single rather than everybody kind of like going, kind of creeping in together, then yeah, I'll take point.
I think that's
You
wise. Yeah.
You are the best at this amongst us.
Mhm.
Okay,
By
so
far.
roll a stealth check there.
Okay, and the stealth is +6.
So 3 dice.
Oh, okay, it just
This one.
didn't let me do the
No problem.
second.
Okay, a 5 is a success. You managed to get across the battlement there without the scout on the rooftop seeing you. And keep low so that people across the courtyard can't see you either. Although it is relatively gloomy. And you listen at the door and you hear conversation inside. And he's like, it's like a giant tree with 2 fish. Blasted! What are you talking about, you stupid boy? I don't know. We are worried it's some sort of arcanist activity. It's clearly magical. It's like, it's probably just some strange phenomenon from the. Oh, what's that big like weird like? Is it the god swallow or something? What's it called? That massive.
Oh, the more of the god,
More of
the god swallower or something.
Damn it.
Yeah.
What's it called? How are people's stress levels? So Reese, how you doing?
I'm pretty
4.
good.
4? Could be worse.
1.
I'm
Okay,
at 2.
It is the more of the god swallower.
Wow.
I know, right? Who's that for, Grim? Thank you.
Reese is for no more.
Okay, nice. So Reese, you made minus one more. So you hear them. You hear one of them saying, "It's probably just a strange phenomenon from the Maw of the God Swallower or something." And he's like, "There's been all sorts of weird things happening recently. That business in the lake. Did you hear about the river? Apparently that's what happened to all the wine. Oh, blasted."
Can I use prestidigitation to create the illusionary smell of smoke filling the room?
From where you are, no. Wait, what's the range on that?
10 feet.
10 feet.
Yeah. You'd have to be.
Sorry.
Yeah, you'd have to. It's I mean, it's just a cantrip. It's not that strong, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Can I?
Yep.
When I hear them talking to.
This is just Reese hearing this at the moment.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Are you? What are you doing with that information there, Reese? I think. And you hear them say, "Double the guard on the gate and send word out to the patrols. Potentially a problem, but until we know more." I'm knackered.
So Reese is going to retreat back to the rest of the party to convey all of this.
Okay. And Reese McClover has de-stressed you one more.
Thank y'all.
Down to 2 now, right?
Down to 2.
Okay. Thank you, McClover. Thank you, Grim. Okay, so yes, Lucio, you hear that reporting of that, if not directly.
When I hear that, I think I want to hold on to Arius's arm, and I'll just give him a little bit of a squeeze, knowing now that word is getting around about the Umberlee stuff. And I'll say, guys, I kind of feel like I don't think we're going fast enough.
Reese, let me add one more thing. You also hear one of the commanders saying, "Tell Spiro to send word to the next city." And the guard that was on the battlement says, "Oh, it's okay. He already did. I saw the birds fly."
Good to know.
Yeah, Reese conveys all of this.
Okay. So yeah, Lucy says we're not going fast enough. And what does everyone say?
Kellyanne quickly realizes that she forgot to cast Mage Armor on herself, so she's going to do that.
If they're going to double the guards on the gates, that's going to make it really difficult for us, isn't it?
Not if we sneak up behind them as they're replenishing and take them out before they get there.
I'm going to second
like a plan.
Arius' question. How long have we got?
Until what?
Until
Sorry,
the
Lucy?
guards. I was Arius' question.
Oh, sorry. What was that, Aries?
How long until the guards are doubled?
You saw from the battlements. You saw a couple of sleepy-looking guards going over towards the gate.
It's happening now.
Yes.
How far away are the people that were just talking? Like the people nearest to us?
Yes.
How far away would they be?
It's the map's measurable. It's just they're 5 foot squares. So,
Guys,
Oh,
what if we take out some guards, put on their uniforms, and start killing people really fast? Or tying people up?
I will sneak up to where Reese was, and then I will Misty Step into the room as a bonus action and use an action to try and knock out one of the guards.
Oh my god! Okay.
Okay, so we're good doing this.
Wait, is Kaelin? Can I ask a question? I see essentially Kaelin go like, ugh, tap herself with mage armor, disappear, and then hear a thwack, essentially.
Oh.
Kind
That
of.
one's going bad.
Right, okay, fuck it. I'm going to join in. I've said chaos. I bring chaos. I'm going to pull out my bag of tricks.
Kellen's just going, oh boy, here I go killing again.
Okay, so Kaelin, you let's have a look here. You teleport into the room there. You see like a normal-looking Jedrick, a slightly more superior-looking Jedrick, and 2 very superior-looking officers.
If it's chaos they want,
Doors.
it's chaos they
Okay,
get.
so
No,
who's the most authoritative looking? Is it the one in the middle with like
It's-
the yellow?
is no, unfortunately, it's the one. It's this one over here.
Okay. So what I'll do, if that's the formation, I bamf into the room.
Yep.
I look at the one nearest to me. I'm gonna hit him with Shocking Grasp,
Oh
which is a can.
Okay.
Which, if it hits, will deal 1d8 lightning damage, and he can't take reactions until the start of his next turn. So I'll do that, and then use my normal movement to run back out of the room because he cannot opportunity attack me.
Is that a roll to hit or a
It's a roll to hit.
Okay, what is the plus on that?
+5.
+5. Okay, so it's 2
And
dice.
it has advantage if they're wearing metal armor.
Okay.
Very nice.
Okay. So +2, yeah? 2 dice, right?
Yep, 2 dice. So you're gonna push yourself.
Yes.
Okay, so take 2 stress
Uh-huh.
and roll 3 dice, and you can do it twice if the first one's awful.
All right. First one coming in. What have we got
is
there? It's not
a 4 and a 5,
showing me them all.
Okay.
4 and a 5.
and then again, one more time
Again.
with advantage. Literally. 2 5s. Okay. So yeah, so
Okay,
you suddenly poof, into the room. He's like, who the hell's are you? And then you just like just grab onto the armor and just like electricity just like. What you tell us? Sorry, what does it look like?
I think the Imaskari runes just flash for a second as a surge of electricity goes like from her face through her arm into the shoulder of the person.
Okay. Yep, and that is 2 successes, and he has 2 health slots, so he is fried where he stands.
And I look to the rest of them and I blow a kiss and I run out of the room
Oh
towards my
God.
friends.
And the 2
Well,
officers,
hopefully backing me
Okay.
up.
the 2
John,
officers,
can I do something, please?
2 seconds. So the 2 officers like turn to the one in the middle and like, what's he doing? Chase her! Yes, Lucia.
Okay, because I don't know you're about to leave the room. I would like to join in this chaos. I will look at Arius, and I'll say, "Cover me!" And I'm going to Misty Step, following Kaelin,
Oh, Jesus Christ, guys.
if possible.
Okay, you can't leave any survivors now. This display of magic.
Is that okay?
Yep, yep.
Cool.
So
I'm going to
Misty
Misty
stepping
Step.
to.
I'm going to show you where I go. I can go 5, 10, hang on, excuse me, not spin there, 15, 20, 25, 30. Alright, I throw open the door.
Yep.
Can I take the Alchemist's Fire?
Yes.
Oh.
Here we go. With their very
Can I please throw
flammable
it into the room?
uniforms.
Iris is just watching this murder, like, unfold in front of him, like, guys, such disorganized murder, come on.
And I'll say,
We heard none of that.
Sorry,
Alchemist's
could
Fire.
not hear that. Sorry.
into the room.
No, that was a complete garble.
I think that's canonical. Okay. Nope. It wasn't any better second time round. Okay. What is the mechanics of the alchemist's fire? Hang on. Fire spell.
Who looks like the most important person in the room?
They're all stood right next to each other right there. The 3 of them.
Okay. I make a ranged attack against a creature or object.
Okay. What's your ranged spell attack? No,
I'll pick-
no, it's just a ranged attack. So what's your dex modifier?
My dex modifier is +4.
Okay, and what's your proficiency?
+4.
Okay,
No,
plus
plus
2,
two,
right?
sorry.
Yes.
Who
So
am I?
three dice. Unless you want
Three
to,
dice.
unless you want to push yourself.
I push myself.
Okay, take 2 stress. That's 4 dice.
Oh.
Hell yeah. Hell yes.
This is gonna go well. Roll. I only know how to roll 1 dice at a time. So give me 3
Six.
seconds.
2,
6, 2,
3.
3.
It's okay. It succeeded. It's just if it's going to be a crit or not. No. Okay. So that is a hit. What is the damage from that?
It's so how it works is this. I'm going to aim it at the person who looks like the like captain.
Yep.
Did you describe?
Okay.
And he is going to take 1d4 fire damage at the start of every turn.
Okay.
And it must make a dexterity check to extinguish the flames.
Okay. Noted.
So I'm going to roll damn.
Is it just at one person?
Yeah, he's on
It's-
fire.
It's the damage is,
Yeah.
is different, so it's okay.
Takes 4 points of fire damage.
Okay. Well, these guys. Now, the other thing I meant to ask you before I'd like to mark, except for the stress, is your health boxes. You have a box of health per 5 HP.
Okay.
Rounding up, like a 1 through 4 you round down, a 5 through 9 you round up.
Okay.
Okay.
So I have 4.
4 boxes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have 24 HP, means I have 4 boxes.
Yes.
Screaming, crying, I needed 1 extra HP. I could have
too.
got an extra one.
So this guy has that. So that would be 18. Okay. So you hurl that, and Lucio, you get de-stress from the omnipotent beings watching from the heavens.
Oh, thank you guys. Cool.
Okay, minus 1 there.
I'm just gonna yell, like I said before.
Noted. Okay.
Is this? Do we have like regular actions and bonus actions, etc. in this?
No, you just describe what you want to do and what you're doing.
Okay.
Yeah, so just
Cool.
one thing at a time. Okay, so that happens there. Scuff, Reese, Arius, what are you doing?
Scuff would like to look at Arius and say, Arius, do you want to back me up in this?
Iris will respond, John, I sent you a message. If you wouldn't mind checking it, possibly.
That is what we call a flashback.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I'm feeling a bit stupid today, so I'm
Which
having to.
we should call a fishback.
A flashback.
Fishback.
A fishback. Yeah. I like that.
So, earlier in the day, the waters of Lake Methmir ripple as Arius slips beneath the surface.
Just going for a dip, guys.
And let's do that scene.
All right. Arius will. First of all, he will hesitate heavily to go into the water. He's like, fine, and just swan dives in. You know, when the pool's real cold, he just does it. And he swims all the way out to where the Temple of Umberly is,
Yes.
hidden beneath the surface.
And
Sorry, Helen.
you are quickly surrounded.
Yeah. And he will address any Sahagwin that come up to him.
They are aggressively coming towards you, like are going to attack you like they were before.
Yeah. He will bring out his trident.
The
one that Umberly gave him.
the gifted one, right? Yeah. So you summon the trident, and it just extends from your hand, like glowing almost brighter under the water than it did above. And as soon as that appears, and they all see that you have that, and that you are a chosen, a champion of Umberly, they just acquiesce immediately, and they just bow their heads.
Okay. He will extend the trident over them. How many have come up?
Let's say 10.
Okay, perfect. That's a great number. Arius will say, I need your assistance. He'll be very begrudging in this though. And to save time,
They kind of scout. They kind of scout at you. It's like, what would she have us do?
I need you to shed blood for her.
With pleasure.
And to save time, he will explain that he will want them to come through the sewers and to help infiltrate the fort.
Okay. It's not an easy undertaking, so that will cost you a stress.
That is totally fine. He's stressed just having to look at those ugly buggers. He's like, ooh.
Actually. Sorry, I'm enjoying these dice. What's your intimidation?
Intimidation.
Yeah.
It is +2.
Okay. Roll me a dice for the intimidation plus an extra dice because you've got the Trident of Umberlee.
Right.
And let's see if you can avoid the stress by just straight up intimidating them.
Just by being scary. Love that. Let me just open the dice thing.
2 diamond dice, please.
Right. They're coming now. 4 and a 3.
Okay, a 4 is a success.
Okay, cool.
So, but there is a complication. So they resent you for it.
That's
so
fine. I don't like you either, guys.
you do not take the stress as you intimidate them into doing your bidding. And they wait as guided until after nightfall, and a separate kobold from what guided you appears at one of the outlets of the sewer system into where the lake is, safely away from the docks, and nervously awaits there as these Sohugan rise up out of the waters.
He would have nominated, just because I want to make sure no one gets hurt, he would have nominated all of you guys to not be on their kill list.
Good.
I feel like I had to say that, John.
Hooray.
So, John, essentially, do we see a ton of Sahuagin begin to swarm the guard center?
Well, I mean, Reese, what do you... Reese. Arius, what do you tell them to do? Where do they would come the same way as... actually, well, if we look next to the kitchen, there's a well, isn't there?
Oh my god, that's terrifying.
God, that's
Full on
horrifying.
Sadako crawling out of the well.
Flashback
that's
at
fantastic.
present time, we see a ton of Sahuagin.
So yes, so
No, Iris just looks at Scuff and is like, yeah, I can back you up. I have help.
Okay, this will remove the need to stealth across battlements anymore because all of the scouts up on the rooftops are shooting at the Sahuagin in the thing there as they boil up out of the well and towards the walls.
Luce shouts out, Arius, you gotta hide! Umberlee's here!
No, it's don't worry about it.
What?
It's chill.
Arius?
Helen glares at Arius and
Luce
stops.
looks confused.
Just
Spits up a bit of seawater. Is like, bleh. It's fine.
Reese pulls out a dagger. No time for that. Time to start
Okay, so yeah,
doing what we came here to do.
Scuff, Reese, what you doing?
So Skiff wants to run into the room and bring forth his cane and just smack it in the ground, try to intimidate them into getting out of here, running away.
Nice. Remind me.
With Arius backing up as a big brawny.
Remind me of the mechanics of that.
So the stuff itself gives an advantage on the on the intimidation,
is it?
Yeah.
which does nothing for this, right?
Gives advantage on intimidation. No, it's okay. Just we'll do like a double roll. So what is your intimidation?
My intimidation is 3, but I want to stress it, so that's 2 dice.
Push yourself, so 2 dice, yeah, and you can do that twice.
And then have Arius in the back in case things go bad.
Iris, yeah, we'll follow you.
So if you want things to go worse.
Worse, yes. Even worse. As he does this, he wants to run in and tell them all.
That's a 6. Let's see if you can crit.
Yeah, I'll roll together.
Also, I really think Arius should have these tentacle dice. Okay, no. The 6 is
crit.
the best. But the 6 is enough.
Yeah.
So, now, Scuff, your military mind here would realise that whilst it would be dangerous to have too many Jedricks in the cells at one time, it will be useful to have these 2 officers as collateral and maybe bargaining in the future. So, do you...
So what?
Yeah.
What it would say, at least, is this fort no longer belongs to you. It belongs to the people. Run away, but you're right there. You stay behind.
So you're trying to intimidate the the lower level guy to run away?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and you force the officers into their chambers again?
Yes.
Okay. One of them is desperately trying to put himself out. And
are they wearing the extra flammable armor?
I think
Yes, the answer is yes, John. John. Ron.
I will.
Just saying.
I will minus another. Hang on. So it was a dexterity check you said?
It was.
Okay. What's their dex?
Be lone. Let it be lone.
What's the DC?
10.
Actually, no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter today.
Nice.
Okay. The dex is only +1. So that means they do not have proficiency because they are slow. They're just fighters. Yeah, they're all brawn. They're not dexterous. So that means I roll 2 dice and take the lower number. So, they are taking the captain is taking 2 slots of damage for every time they fail because of the extra flammable armor. So on the first turn,
When I go like this, I look like a big dark cucumber ditch.
there's a 2 and a 0.
A 0?
What's this? What? I'm very confused. That's what-
Wait, so
7
John,
numbers on this 6-sided die.
John, did you roll the D3 instead of the D6?
It must be, I guess. I didn't know it was an option.
It's the first one next to the organize my dice. The D6 is in the middle.
Oh, it's
You might have put modifier -1.
It says it's the set I added. It says it's a D6 but 0 start. So it is a D6 but it starts from 0. So I guess it goes up to 5. For some reason, it's the set I just like the coloration of it, but I guess it's a bit of a funky set. Okay, so there's just -1 from each of the numbers, I guess. Weird. Hang on, I need to find what I'm just gonna use physical dice. Sorry, everyone at home. I was trying
Okay.
to. Let's go this one. Huh. Okay. And just go back to the room there. This should have dropped in there. Yes. Okay. There we go. So, sorry, let's try that again. Roll. Let's try these ones instead. Da-da-da. Okay, that is a 3 and a 6, but I take the lower, so a 3 is a fail. So they take two more damage there. You can hear them inside. They're like, "Why did it go out? What's wrong with my armor?" He's panicking in there. So that's 2 more off. Second. This is every round. So second one. That's 2 4s. So a 4 is a success. So they do manage to put it out,
Nice.
but they are quite badly burnt.
Okay.
They lost 6 health slots from that fire.
Nice.
Whoa.
Good. Very good. Okay. Scuff, I asked you earlier, but I think you might have missed it. What did you use? You said you pulled like a scarf out or something?
And the
Was it just
cane.
a scarf? Cane. Okay.
Mm.
I'm just wanted to put that in my notes.
Scuff, are you doing anything else to tie them up or anything?
I think it was send Arius into one of the rooms to tie him up and help the other guy put himself out, and then tie him up.
Arius, do you tie them up?
Um,
Or
has he been explicitly instructed to tie them up?
yeah.
Yeah.
Marius is like, oh, is this really the best idea? As he drags them over.
Okay. By the way, we get a little cutscene of the second in command being intimidated by Scuff, running out onto the battlements as something scaly and glistening in the moonlight clambers up over the balcony and eviscerates him.
Oh, are we all let me just check Roll20. Are we all kind of close together at the moment?
I think everyone's basically in the officers' quarters, pretty much.
Millie, is Arius still where we were, or is he next to Scuff?
Oh, hold on, my computer's being a bit. It's not handling all of this. Come on. There we go.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Reese, what you do?
If the staff wagon comes up onto the side,
Yeah.
Then Luce is going to position himself in front of Arius.
That's okay. This is
Right.
This is at the kind of north end of things up here. Yeah.
And he'll he'll just try and protect Arius if anything comes to get him.
Okay.
I
Actually,
got you.
let me roll. Okay, it's okay. They went in the direction of all the sleeping guards in the barracks.
Nice.
Hungrily.
Nom 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 nom.
Yes.
Is that scout up on the roof, or are they in the room?
They are on the roof. Yeah. Yeah, and that particular token, they're all up on the roof, and they're busy
Okay.
busy shooting, trying to shoot Sohagon at the moment. Actually, the Sohagon would go up after them, actually, on the roof. So, Luce, you see them charging towards you, but then they disappear as they clamber up the ladder onto the roof, and you hear a scuffle up above.
What?
And someone falls off.
Why aren't they attacking us?
Are you within earshot?
I'm right in front of you.
Yeah.
Alright. Arius has just puts his hand on your shoulder and just says, seriously, don't pay it attention.
Okay, I don't say anything to that.
Okay. You have the commanding officers captured here. What would you like to do? You know, the next building around is the barracks where they would be sleeping.
Are we keeping the officers alive to try to utilize them in some way?
Yeah, that was the idea.
Okay.
Do we need both?
How do we want to? Yeah, I was gonna say, how do we want to utilize them? Is that a now utilize them or a later utilize them?
Later, as in if you need them for collateral. Yeah.
Do we need both of them?
I mean,
So
you have cells and a big prison block and stuff, so.
Do we
John,
want to
you're
start marching
asking the
people
wrong
down
questions.
to the prison block, or start eliminating people? Because we need to
They're
start.
nullified for the moment. They're tied up and in their rooms.
I mean, it sounds like people are being eliminated enough outside.
Arius just swings his trident around like la 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 la.
Yeah, we'll get to
Can
that
I-
later.
Can
Gotta
I have a
take
look
the
at
fort
that trident?
first.
Does it look creepy?
At the what?
Arius' trident, does it look strange? If you're making such a point of swinging it around, then you're inviting my curiosity.
Doesn't look normal.
Patch, I need you to do a different voice for a moment.
Okay.
It's like, oh my God, Shani, will you look what's outside?
I mean, I can't even with this. What are we saying right now?
Cataclysmia and Shani got arrested later that evening,
That's so funny.
and they are in the cell blocks, which is over here.
Oh, that sounds good. All right.
And just when we thought this night couldn't get any more wild.
I have to say, they're kind of hot. Don't you think?
I mean, realistically, if you're gonna look at it from a perfectly suggestive objective point of view,
I feel
Arius takes personal offense to this.
this is meta. This is
Oh,
happening off
spirit.
camera.
In spirit, Arius takes personal offense.
you never truly know if you're a scaly until until you know.
But when
You don't wanna
when
go there, honey.
But when you know, oh, you know.
Oh,
my
you know.
Oh,
I'm in
now I
hell.
want California rolls. I don't know where California is.
Jesus.
Amazing.
And as their voices pierce the darkness and the still
Roll
air
to
of
seduce
night,
the Sahagwin.
several of the Sahagwin do hear them and start lumbering towards the cell block.
Oh my.
Oh no.
This is turning into a different game.
I don't know
Um,
if it's what you think it is, guys.
Maybe for those two, they think so, but it's gonna end very badly. Arius, you know, they were not on the list, because you did not know they were here. And I want to say I made a memo that they had been arrested after that scene we did in the tavern.
That's
I just realized the truth behind all this. Kellen said she was never going to die again. So how else can John kill me in this campaign? With the NPC that I voiced.
Aw.
Love you, John.
So, everyone, what do you do? You can hear a battle happening in the barracks as the guards, the Jedricks that are in there, are defending themselves with the advantage of the limited access. You know, they're kind of bottleneck in the doorway.
Can we see any adversaries that need taken care of?
Okay, let's see. Arius,
Yes.
roll me 4 dice.
Yeah. Hold on. Just skipping.
For the Jedricks, and I shall roll 3 for Sahagin. We'll see who does better.
Alright, 4 dice.
Okay,
Ooh,
that
that's
is
terrible.
8. Okay, so you got 8. I'm gonna get 13.
No.
The Jedricks put up a bit of a fight, but then the Sahagin, just ignoring the cuts and minor lacerations that they're able to dole out, just smash through the door into the barracks there and just start tearing into them.
Oh.
Let's see here. So yeah, you look out and you can see there is the ladder down next to Yuri's, and you can hear, if you care, you can hear Cataclysm here and Shani, and you can see the Suhagin tearing across the courtyard towards them. Next to this very fine person on horse statue.
Reese just looks over at Arius. You want to rein them in?
Arius will walk out onto the area where he can oversee, and he will yell, "Hold on a moment." But it's a little bit buff-hearted.
Are you intimidating or persuading?
I'm gonna go for intimidation.
Okay. Which was a +2.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 dice with the trident.
The most polite intimidation.
Can
Hold on
I-
a moment.
Can I
Oh,
take
God,
the
I'm
stress
gonna
to
Don't worry, you're good.
Oh, it
assist
didn't roll.
This is
Arius
good.
in some way?
The dice have flown, but do not worry.
Wait,
It was a 5 and a 6.
Nice.
I couldn't see anything. Right.
So, Arius, you yell out. What do you yell out to them?
I think he'll speak in the language they understand.
Okay.
And he'll say, "How many guards are left, honestly, at this point?"
I mean, it's hard to know.
He'll look at Reese, and then turn back to the Sahagwin. Leave the 2 women.
Okay. Shani and Cataclysmia look at their female jailer.
Oh
He-
no. Well, it's a lottery at that point,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Iris is just like, yeah, that's good enough. I did my
Shani,
best.
counting was never my strong point, but leave the 2 women? Just been
Misogyny.
Arius, no.
Listen, Cataclysmia, remember what I always say. What happens in Mirth stays in Mirth.
Can Reese just
No,
add?
what happens here stays in here. Oh my gosh, it's the Hagen.
Oh my god, it's a Hagen.
Everything. Baby's going to take Brianna Rockling.
Yeah. Reese would like to amend the maybe prisoners, not genders.
That's it. Okay.
Whether or not Arius takes that to heart.
Right. Arius?
Arius doesn't look like he was putting a lot of effort in the first place.
If they go for the prisoners, by the way, Scuff would definitely step in between. These are clearly innocents.
Okay. By the way, Arius, you hear, "This is your doing," and the archer on the roof shoots at you.
Okay, give me a second.
I throw myself in front of him.
No, you don't have to, Luce. You don't have to do that.
You're not there, Luce. Sorry.
No.
I'm afraid you're inside. Luce went out on the bathroom.
I'm gonna go follow through though.
So, Arius, how many
open
health
the door
slots do you
just
have?
as I see.
4.
4. A 4. Okay. You take 2 damage. I'm afraid.
Oh, do I not even get a chance to save
Actually,
against
no,
that?
it is just 1. Sorry. No, I rolled to hit you.
Okay.
I see that happen, and I clasp my hands together, and I cast Vortex Warp on the archer.
Wow.
They can save against it.
Uh-huh.
It's a Constitution save of 13. Otherwise, I warp them directly into the middle of the Sahwagan.
Ha! Yeah, Kellen gets it.
Constitution, eh? What's the Constitution here? Good sir.
DC's 13.
Good Sir Scott. Oh, it's not. They're not proficient. They're not very. They're archers. Taking the lower of this. Well, it's a 3. It's a fail.
So, like, space collapses around the archer as they just right in the middle of a group of the Sahwagan.
Shiny. They literally just tore that person to pieces. It's so gross.
Oh my god. I know, like, but I kind of want to put it on my Chessenta Insta. I don't know.
Oh my god. Chessenta.
No bullshit
Chessenta.
technology, thank you. No bullshit technology. You save that for your own world.
Space.
Oh, I wanted to
Tolkien
tweet about it, but
versus
someone let away all the birds.
There you go. Definitely.
Tweet about it, but the birds are all gone, so what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Loose.
John, is that Sahwagan that went up on the roof still on the roof?
Behind you, yes.
Is there a way onto the roof?
Yep, there's a ladder right there.
Okay. I would like to climb up onto the roof.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to grab the Sahwagan by the throat, and I would like to shove him off the roof.
Oh wow. Okay.
And I will sprinkle a little bit of poison spray on top of that to make it extra spicy.
Noted. Let me just do this. So I just gotta. Actually, I'm just gonna delete them.
And I want to make sure that
Bye,
it
bye,
falls
guys.
right in front of Arius, where Arius is standing. Just in front of it.
Okay, so a battle on the battlements.
Yeah.
So that'll be your athletics.
Okay. Oh. Acrobatics, no.
Not for the attacker, I'm afraid.
Fine, I stress myself.
What's your athletics?
0.
Okay, so yeah, just roll 1 dice. Which
If I
minus
stress myself, it's 1 dice.
if you stress yourself, yeah, it gets rid of the disadvantage. Yeah.
Hang on, I have to reload it. My dicing is very slow. Please be high.
5. Okay. Now I have a disadvantage because both their dex and their strength is crap.
And then can I ask, when
That
if
is a
this
3.
succeeds, I will again, like I said.
Okay.
Well then, so the poison spray situation.
Tell me what happens.
Okay, so it's 1d12.
The fall.
That's a 9.
The fall will get him.
Okay, that's fine. It's poison spray's a cantrip. I do it for fun anyway. So I burn his face off, like I melt his face, and then I shove him off the roof.
Wow.
And
Okay.
he flops like a sack of potatoes on the grass at the foot of the wall, right in front of Arius. And then I climb down.
Okay. One of the ones that's just finished with tearing the archer to pieces just like growls and starts towards you, and one of the other one like grabs them on the shoulder. They're on the list.
They're on the VIP list.
Brandishes a very soggy piece of paper. Like seaweed papyrus. Scuff, what you up to?
Good question. I don't know what he's up to at the moment.
He's in shock.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Let's have a look here. I think one thing you hear from the gates at the far east end of the complex. It sounds like the Jedricks, loyal to the old guard, have finished up, like mopping up in town. Those led by Radan, Tarnish, and Camille. It seems like they've finished dealing with the patrols out in the town streets, and they have arrived at the gate and are battling the loyal to the state Jedricks. Jedricks, sorry, on the front gate. So you know that if the Suhargan finish what they're doing inside, then they will head towards the front gate, where the good Jedricks are.
I think Scuff will head in that direction before them.
So you're gonna run around the wall.
Yeah, to assist them and help them finish off what they're doing before the Suhargan comes and tries to slaughter them all.
Okey-doke. So yeah, you run round. If you see on the far kind of east side, there's a ladder there. So you can get down from the battlement there. Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. I'll just
Carolyn, back to you.
grab my character.
I think she's not doing much, but when she sees, like, if it gets to the point where the Sahuagin are done and are moving towards where the good Jedricks are, I think Kaelin will storm over to Arius, grab his shoulders and say, "That's enough! Stand them down. This wasn't part of the deal."
Arius kind of sways almost like a doll, like his head just flips back and forward, and he spits out more seawater in Kaelin's face by accident. He doesn't look like he does it on purpose. It's fine. They're helping us.
This is not fun.
Kaelin gonna say anything? Because if not, then Luce will.
Kaelin's gonna slap Arius.
No, you beat me to it. It's fine. It's better if you do it. I don't want to slap my man.
Right across
Emma,
the face.
who was it saying the other day that slapping is a harmful trope?
Oh lol. Anyway.
Arius, do you take it, or do you try and skip it?
He'll take it, but he probably won't have any response to being slapped.
Okay.
And Kaelin, if you touch his skin, it's very... Have you ever touched a shark's skin before?
No.
Sandpapery.
It's very It almost grazes your hand when you touch him.
I don't like this. Hang on, I'm just checking something real quick.
Reese.
If you look like you're gonna
Alright.
slap him again, he
Okay,
pulls you.
okay. So I'm. Are you holding that trident still?
He is holding it, but it doesn't look like a normal trident. If you're
So I'm gonna put my hand on the trident and I'm
Oh,
going
no,
to
Ken.
cast Identify.
oh, Ken.
If Arius looks like he's going to try and rip the trident away, I'll try and stop him.
Arius will just say, "I'm not the enemy here."
Then show me. And I'll reach. I'll reach for it.
Okay.
And I cast Identify.
I'm gonna leave that one to John.
You sense a huge potential and power of celestial kind of divine magic, but the trident itself is not there. There is no item to be identified. It is
What?
it is a manifestation of Umberlee's power through her champion.
I think she looks back at Arius.
And actually, it feels very much like when you channeled Ashdai's power. It's like another entity working through you, and when you use your telepathic abilities and things like that, has that same fuzzy around the edges.
I think Kellen looks right into Arius's eyes.
Okay.
I'd recognize that foul stench anywhere.
Oh, that's a good line. Sorry.
Don't worry. The flood will come for us all eventually, but it will come for you. And I storm off.
Before you leave, Arius will attempt to grab Kaelin's collar. I don't know if you're going to fight back or not. He's not trying to hurt you.
Okay.
Okay. He will pull Kaelin up close to his face and smile. And you've seen Arius kind of smile before, but it's never been like particularly big or particularly joyful. The smile that's on Arius's face right now is huge, and you can see all of his rows of teeth as he also leans into you and says, "I'm not the only one with borrowed power here." And then he'll push you off as you walk away.
Okay, push you off from your hand.
Not off the tower.
Yeah, not off the tower. Yeah.
Off the tower! Long live Kaelin!
Okay, Reese, you
I
are
have a
aware of
mild
Jedric's.
rewind.
Yep, please. What did you want?
Back when we were in the officers' quarters, it looked like there were like papers and desks and communications. While everyone was trying to like tie up the guards and figure out that situation, could Reese have just rifled through everything real quick, just to see if there's any kind of urgent news that we haven't heard about?
Sure. Let's see here. There's a bunch of administrative stuff, which quote unquote the captain hates. On the desks there, but just boring kind of patrols and things like that. Then in the quarters, there is a locked chest under the lieutenant's bed. And
Not important right now. I can't be distracted by this locked chest that I'm writing down on my notes.
and similar underneath the captain's bed, but this room is a bit more comfortable and has a bathtub. With a captain in it at the moment. Bound and gagged in the bathtub.
Yeah, Reese just kind of like glazes over. It's like, okay, cool. I've noted the locked chess times 2. Gonna ignore those. No papers that I need to go through.
Yeah.
There's a situation.
it's-
I'm gonna go help with it.
It's worth a closer look later, but yeah, right now.
Yeah.
You're very aware that there are Jedricks left on the southern walls.
Yep.
And it's strange. You kind of hear them, like, you kind of see one of them like facing outward, like looking out across the city towards. You know that there are other Jedricks there's like one major tower in the town which has them, and then there are Jedricks at the gates. But you know that the ones at the gates are no problem. And actually, the ex-guards that were dealing with the gates also promised to deal with the tower that's not part of the fort as well. And but you see one of them kind of like trying to signal for distress and panic, and there's just a strange kazoo-like noise coming from the far wall. What the fuck? Okay.
Well, while that one's distracted, I would like to do a stab.
Okay, so so you back down like by the kitchen?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll find my There we go.
Yeah. That's going to be it. Yeah. Okay, so you run in. Are you going to clamber up onto the roof to go for the scouts, or going inside to get the cook?
I'm gonna leave the cook be. The cook seems like he's had a day. I'm gonna go after the scout.
Okay.
He's just 2 days away from retirement.
Yeah.
Well, we did that one.
Oh, there's no 3 days done.
Okay, how are we doing for HP slots?
I'm dreading to think what the clocks are doing right now. Because
Yeah.
you've not mentioned them once.
Concern.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, why will that not let me select them? Okay. Okay, go for it. So, yeah, what are you attacking with?
I've got some daggers, so I'm gonna attack with those.
Okay, what's the roll?
So I have a +6 to hit.
Wow.
And would this count as a, say, sneak attack?
I don't think so. No, they're very aware, and you don't have advantage. So.
Okay.
But yeah, so roll the 3 dice.
My God, is Reese actually stabbing people to death?
Yes, but not to
Let's
death.
go and try it.
I'm going crazy, guys.
They, you clamber up the ladder and they turn and they fire off an arrow just like whistles past you, and you duck underneath it and dive in and stab into their shoulder, and they like cry out in pain and like drop the bow from like numbed fingers, and they're like, very well. You and your
would like-
Arcanist scum will be dealt with.
I would
With-
like to steal the bow.
With blades. You're still alive. And attacking you. How many health slots do you have?
I don't remember you telling us. Like, I don't think I heard that part.
How many HP do you have?
What to write
health.
down? I have 29 HP.
29 HP, so you have 5 slots.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. And they go to attack you. That is 1 hit. Oh, okay. Natural 1. So yeah, they hit you once, so lose one of your health slots.
Okay.
But you managed to. Actually, I think make me an acrobatics check.
Okay, that is a +6.
Okay, so 3 dice. How many +6s have you got? Wow. Crazy. It is a 6. Okay. So yeah, because I got a natural 1, like you kind of do like an Aikido thing and like use their loss of balance against them and just send them tumbling over the edge.
To answer your question, I have 5 +6s.
Holy fuck.
I'm a bard.
Yeah.
Bard rogue.
Okay, so for some reason it won't let me do normal token things to this token. Is it? Oh, it's set as a drawing. That's why. I was like, what's going on? So yeah, you very badly stab them and then toss them, topple them over the edge into the courtyard for the rest. Okay, and that's done there. As
Can I confiscate that bow?
you can grab it, sure, yeah.
Cool.
It is a short bow. I think
Confiscate.
maybe a long
makes me
bow.
think that, Reese is just saying no, 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 and snatching it. We're taking this away.
No, it's a long
Mine
bow.
now.
Sorry. Long bow there is.
Ooh, thank you.
You also know there's an armory here, which will probably have some nice stuff in. It's that building there, by the way, with the chimney for some reason. Okay. Which brings us to Scuff. What's you?
Scuff wants to assist the people at the front gate and
Yes, that's right.
tell them to once we've assisted them, tell them to get out of here. Save them from the Sahagin that's definitely coming their way.
Okay. So, do you have 2 attacks at the moment?
No, not yet.
Okay, rolling at what to hit?
My 2 hit is, let's see how I look here. +5.
Okay, so 2 dice.
Mhm. That'll be a 6 and a 1.
Okay. They have 2 health slots. These the regular guards, the Jedricks, and you damage one of them. So I'll put a yellow dot on so it counts like half their health.
Nice.
Okay.
If possible, he would like to try to do this non-lethally.
Sure, no problem. Okay, so you're fighting there, and the others are battling the ones on the outside, and they can hear you inside. And you spoke to them, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was going to.
They hear you fighting on the other side, and they're like, "Scuff, is that you? We're coming!"
Yes. Let's take these down fast. You need to get out of here.
Yeah. Okay. You hear like outside. Okay. Ms. Sturkarov, imagine meeting you here.
I am waiting to make sure that the Sahagin stand down.
Okay, then I guess we'll skip to Arius. Arius, what you doing?
How far away is Arius from the? Hold on. Okay. Where is the biggest cluster of Sahagin?
Probably the ones hungrily going for our 2 favorite disasters in the cells.
In the cells. Right. Arius will make his way over to the cells then. If that-
Okay. Yeah. You kind of have to run through the quarters and down the ladder behind the shrine there. But yeah, basically, in a dash, you can basically get over towards them there. Yep.
Amazing.
I will follow.
Nice.
You're like his babysitter.
Lucy, you following too? Yep. Okay.
He did.
I think it was a yes.
Yeah, we did. Oh, yeah.
Okay. What do you do, Aris? You see them? Like the jailers clearly barricaded the door to the cell block, and they're just like.
Arius will walk up behind them and be like, "All right, that's enough."
Now the thing is, Sahagin have a feature
Yeah, I know.
called Blood Frenzy.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm gonna need another successful intimidation or persuasion.
All right, I'm gonna do intimidation.
Okay. So 2 dice.
Yeah, when I'm like nervous about something, I'm like, I don't want to just do it. I want to check it.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for the follow.
Okay.
There's a 6.
A 6
Okay.
and a 2.
So they just like snarl at you. Still fresh meat.
Arius. So there's the guard and the 2 women. Sorry.
You
what's their name
succeed.
again?
So just,
Fanny and-
you succeed. So what do you say to them as they leave? They do.
Um,
They are leaving, but they're just complaining about
Yeah, okay, they are leaving.
Mhm.
He will lean in and just say, "Go to the gates. You'll find more."
it. Those are on your side.
Yeah.
They were about to leave through the well where they came from, but not anymore.
Do I hear this? Because I am there.
Yes, right there. Yeah.
Okay, as they turn to leave to head towards the gates, I extend my hand And the new...
No. I will step. If you direct a spell at them, I will step in front of it.
Nice with that.
Emma, you're muted again. I can hear you.
I say, if I see Arius about to step in front of the spell, I will push him out of the way. Even if that means I get hit.
What was the
Bitch.
spell, Kaelin?
I was going to use my new ring.
Yep, I push Arius out of the way, even if I have to make a contest roll for it. This is a storytelling moment.
Okay.
Can I also do something after the moment after we roll, but before the thing is decided? It's not a mechanics thing; it's a flashback.
Yes.
Like,
So make a contested athletics. What's yours, Luce?
stress. It's 1.
Okay.
Mine is also 1.
Okay. So it's just 2 dice here. Let's roll separately because I don't know who's this who's. So Lucio, do you roll your dice first?
Okay, hang on. I've got to read.
Da-da-da.
My thing's frozen. I'm sorry. Hang on. God damn it. Okay. I rolled twice or once?
Nope, just once.
Be a 6.
5. Okay. Arias?
Okay, hold on.
That was 2 dice. So you need to roll 1, right?
Okay, I can't actually see them. I don't know if that's a problem. I'll do it again. Hold on. Okay, 1 roll.
That's a
That's
2. Okay, Lucio, catching Arias off guard, you barrel them out of the way. Caroline, what did you cast?
I hurl one of the ball lightning spheres at them.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, so
I
John,
only
want you to
use
flashback.
one, so it's the big damage.
Yep.
So John, here is my flashback. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I flash back to the morning when Arius and Luce were in the blanket fort and lying down and talking and holding hands. And Luce, after he was like, I'm gonna go to Scuff, and Arius is like, why don't you stay a little longer? Luce snuggles under a blanket and looks over at him, and he says, do you really like me? Because I know I'm really annoying.
Oh, why are you doing this?
Because it hurts.
Arias, what did you say?
I will say, Arius at this point looked completely normal, and his skin would have felt like human skin. And he would have just said to you, of course I like you. Sometimes because you're annoying, but I like all of it.
Okay.
Luce will throw the blanket over a little bit and he'll just snuggle in and he'll say, I want to help you.
And Arius would have put his hand in Luce's hair.
I snooze. Flashback is over.
And we're back into the moment. Into Lucio. Lucio, what's your dex save?
My dex save. It's not bad. It's +4.
Okay. 2 dice, please.
2.
Are you doing what I think you're doing?
4. 4. Both of them are a 4.
2 4s. Okay. How many health slots do you have left?
I have 4.
Okay. You lose 3 of them
Oh shit. Okay.
as Carolyn, your spell
So I have like what, 5
erupts towards the Shuhagen. Arius dives in the way, hotly followed by Lucio, who blasts,
Shots him.
shoulder charges them out of the way and takes the full effect of the lightning. The Suhagen are going towards Scuff and the others at the gate. What do you do?
How are they? How are they managing? Are they dealing with the people? Because the Hagen's coming, right?
You don't know that yet, but they will be, yes.
Scuff will continue doing what he can to deal with these people as fast as possible.
Okay. So yeah, make me one more roll. See if you're successful with that.
Let's see.
Can I provide air support?
I think you still have.
That is a 4.
Okay. Well, Reese, let's see if you deal with this one that's up on here to see if you can. There's one more. There's one more on the battlements there.
Because I was thinking maybe I could use either the longbow or
Okay. Yeah.
attempt to like sneak up and backstab again.
Okay, the range on the longbow is it's 150 feet, so should be okay. It's just they're only 70 feet away to the gate there. So yeah, shoot with the longbow. Yeah.
Okay. It's only a +4.
Okay, just 2 dice. I'm afraid that's a miss. New weapon. Who dis?
New weapon.
Okay. Scuff. An arrow whistles past. Must be those pesky scouts up on the battlements.
They found us.
But you did get a 4, right? Okay. So yeah, I'm going to say you take some damage as well. So you lose one of your health boxes.
Yep, that's fine.
But you do manage to knock out those 2, and the sympathetic Jedricks, the good Jedricks outside also win, and you kind of heave off. Do you heave off the bar and open the gates, or just turn to face the Suhagen by yourself?
He's gonna turn to face the Suhagen by himself.
Okay, so you tell the others to get out there and make sure the town's secure, and to you tell them to like take off their uniforms.
Stuff, you are on the list, so hopefully you're okay.
Can I just ask a
Scuff
quick
doesn't know
question?
that.
Kellen, yes.
I really don't want to ask this, but what you just described happened with Lucio. Would you say that was a stressful situation? Maybe earning some stress?
Mechanically, that's not. It doesn't work like that, no. But RP as stressful as you like.
Yeah.
I'm very stressed.
But you hear voices from the barred windows ahead of you. It's like, that bitch stole our boyfriends.
You don't want them.
That held captive by the Sahuagin prince.
As Arya shouts out, "You didn't want them," and you just hear, "Oh, hello."
This is a middle-aged Midwestern mum's fantasy come to life.
Okay. So, the Suhagan clamber up and over the central wall there, as they can't get through the prison block. And Scuff, you actually see an officer of some kind burst out of the armory over here.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, if it's going to click. Oh no, wrong thing. Here. Okay, you see actually someone burst out of there with like a heavy crossbow and just fell one of the Suhagen as they're running across. And before others turn and leap on him. And then one of the Suhagen is still running towards you. On the bloody list. Get out of the way. Give me one of those. I fancy takeout.
I will not. You will not hunt down anyone past this point. You'll have to go through me.
Are you removing yourself from the list?
List.
That's good enough for me. And
they get out the kelp and are like, well, this is the list.
I'm afraid he didn't have it. Okay, Scuff. Let's see, how's our boy doing? Oh, he's not too beefy. Okay. So what's your attack?
My attack?
Yeah. It's
attack
two dice, right?
Yeah, 2 dice.
Okay. Our boy here has 1 but 2 attacks. So this
Okay.
is going to be 2 dice versus 2 dice as he comes at you with his teeth and claws. So we're going to see how this goes. So we're not going to like roll it out hit point by hit point. We'll do a contested roll to see who's the winner. Okay.
Yeah.
So 2 dice each. After you.
It's a 6 and a 5.
Oh, very nice. Okay. So 11, and for me, a 5 and a 2. So
Oh.
tell me what happens.
As this Sahagin comes forth, Scuff takes a defensive stance, waiting for the Sahagin to charge. He dodges away from the first strike, bringing down his elbow on top of the Sahagin as it twists around, trying to slash him again. He blocks it with his shield, smashing it down into the ground, and pushes on the shield, pinning the Sahagin to the ground.
Nice.
Aww.
Some appreciation for the Chessenta wrestling moves in there as well. Okay. And the creature dies. Now, the others, seeing that there's only someone that's on the list over there, they both clamber off and away from the armory, taking some of the weapons with them, and clamber up over the wall and just like cannonball down the well.
Whee!
First block.
Reese, are you going to capture or kill that last scout up there?
I think before I do, I'd like to just kind of go over to the kitchen
Okay, who's
and
behind you?
just
Yeah.
try and convince the cook to stay hidden.
Okay. Ooh. Oh my god. Someone kill those, please.
Alright.
Okay. Jeez. No thanks, piss off. Okay. So you've I think this is one of those fucking bot raids, isn't it?
I'm on it.
Cheers, man. Okay, so yeah, I've had it once. Okay, so as you rush back into the kitchen there, he just like brandishes like a meat cleaver at you.
Hey, chill out. Scary stuff going on outside. It's just
What is this?
start
What is
taking
going on?
stuff.
What is in the sky?
The old guard has returned to take down the tyranny of, oh gosh, I'm blanking on her name.
Charla.
Chala.
Nice.
You're welcome, guys.
He
Thank you.
raises up the meat cleaver, buries it in a chopping block. About bloody time.
Nice.
Stay safe.
Pulls it out again. Okay.
And Reese just kind of like closes the door behind him and then goes after that scout to subdue them in some way.
Okie doke. So, yes, you. I think you manage. let's just mildly handwave this last section here. Who's going into the jail here?
I mean, I'm immediately like yeeting healing potions at Lucio.
Arius is crouched over Luce, and if you try to come near him, he'll just hiss at you.
I don't care.
How is Luce looking? Like, I don't know exactly how Blades in the Dark magical HP works. So with one left, am I still like conscious?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
I'm like, oh.
you're on your last legs, but you're conscious.
Okay, cool. So there's like blood, and that's like singed. I'm like, ow.
No,
Watch
I'm
out for
running
your
over
puncher.
and I'm delivering healing potions.
Helen,
Okay.
you're gonna have to fight Arius if you want to get to Luce.
Will you guys
Cool.
fucking stop it,
She-
please?
She looks at you and she says, "Umberly, I do not fear the fucking flood."
Oh my God.
Arius doesn't look like he can understand you or respond to
Mhm.
logic.
I'll tell you what then.
Arius, can I try and call him if that's okay? Let Kaelin help.
Kaelin, you have an extra dice on whatever you're about to do.
Can I use a stress to
Excellent.
help?
Sorry, Lucia.
John? Can I use a stress to help?
Yep, just one if you're helping.
Okay.
Two if you're pushing yourself, one if you're helping. What are you trying to do, Kaelin?
I would like to cast Vortex Warp on Arius and send Arius 90 feet away.
Oh my god.
There's a
Not
save, right?
friend.
There is a Constitution save of 13.
Okay, what's your con save, Arius?
My
Plus-
con is +3.
Okay, so just one dice.
Hello, Lala. Sorry, I'm getting harassed by a cat right now.
Actually, no, it's gonna be with disadvantage because of Lucy's interjection there as well. So calling out to you as you're trying to resist the spell. So two dice, take the lower, please.
Lala, don't scratch me. They're both.
Doesn't matter.
Boing, off you go. Okay, which way are you going?
I probably like over the wall, just 90 feet away.
He will screech as you teleport him away.
Mm-hmm. And then I will administer some healing to Lucia.
Thank you. I can. Okay.
A little help in here from one of you fine strapping people.
You just sent away
I
the
mean-
last person.
Take your time. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of into this.
And
No, oh my god!
It doesn't seem like there's any more
Say,
Sahagin
"Get
approaching.
talking."
Scuff will go help the ones in the jail.
No, Scuff.
okay.
Saved by the
Scuff.
Chessenta guard.
Yeah,
Scuff
Reese
wants,
is
Scuff wants a little cataclysm in his life.
following Scuff,
Okay.
trying to back him up.
Yeah, there's ladders right there.
Saved by the face stealer.
So
Chessenta rebels, but one.
Scuff, as you bust open the door of the jail block there, you see the jailer being held by Shani and Cataclysmia against the bars. Like they were up against the bars, and the two girls just like grabbed him. And they're like, "Oh, thank God, I broke a nail."
Oh, it seems like you two can handle yourself.
Oh, but you can
Can I
too.
Oh
Can
my
I
god!
quickly just? Ooh. Okay. Can I quickly just say that as I was healing Luce, I also subtly handed a bottle to Luce, and I will message Emma what it is.
Booze. It's the last bottle of wine in meth. Okay. So Scuff, what do you do to this captured jailer?
Well, in true fashion, he will knock the jailer out. Non-lethally.
Like, Shani, did you see that? Did you see that muscle?
Scuff is definitely trying to ignore this.
One punch,
He
Shani.
just has to
A
focus.
single punch. Pat's just too busy being Kaelin.
You all need to get out of here. There's scary, scaly creatures walking around the area.
Oh, they're still here?
Keep
Good.
yourself safe.
Tell me more.
Later. For now, get away from this area. Flee. Keep yourself safe.
I was bored anyway.
Let's go get
Come on.
cocktails. Or do we do shots? Let's do shots.
Just gonna break open the locks and let them out.
There's that one place that's still open. Come on, Shani.
Yeah,
They know.
do it.
They know
Girls
the best
on
places.
tour.
There's some JJs outside that can guide you to safety. That's right.
And you just off in the distance as they leave, you're just like, so which of you fine fellas is going to escort us to the next bar?
Oh my god, are you a Virgo? I swear you're a Virgo.
Is he a Virgo? Valuable information.
Oh,
Come
are
on,
you,
guys, you just know the star signs.
are you wearing strangely flammable armor? Because you're so hot.
Oh,
Oh my
Yeah.
you hear from the outside. Nice. Oh.
And as you wrap up there, the last of the Jedricks dealt with, a calm falls. Actually, let's go back to just the night sounds. A calm falls over the fortress.
Except for one person.
2 people.
Arias, what do you do? You've been teleported. Found yourself over by the archery range there.
My dude, I don't even know. I can't believe you did that, Kellen.
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this. Gosh. So the fact is that this is a game, and I can't do certain things. Arius
Okay.
is in a state where he can't really distinguish his allies from his enemies. And you've just taken him away from the one person in the world who he trusts and loves more than anyone else. And I think he's just screaming.
And
And
I
if
follow
he
the sound of screaming to try and find him.
He's probably going to try and find water to submerge himself in.
You could follow the Sahagan down the well.
He will, I think.
So, Luce, as you go to find, you hear the sound of screaming, and it's coming closer, and Arius just emerges from the cell block. It's the only way through that central wall, apart from up on the battlements. Just emerges from the cell block, and just... How do you react to Lucio being there in front of you? Do you just like push past them, or...?
I'm just gonna yell, Arius!
I made the decision that I don't think he can really respond to words at the moment. He'll kind of twitch almost in your direction, but then he'll go into the well.
No, stop! Is there anything I can do to stop him?
I don't think so. So, as you call out, there is the briefest recognition and reaction to you, but they storm past you, and in a graceful dive, leap up over the edge of the well and disappear from view.
If there's one tiny thing I could add,
Of
the
course.
only thing he does is leave behind the healing potion that Luce gave him to give it back to him.
Just right, resting on the edge of the well.
Yeah.
With a faint distant splash deep down, the day is 1. The fort is taken.
Yay!
And what happens with Arius will happen with Arius next time, but with this, the reinstating of the old guard, I'm going to kind of time slip through the things that happen immediately after this, and in the opening of the next day, and then we'll drop back in time and deal, in detail with what happens with Arius. But Charisse and your other allies hear that it is all finished, and everyone gathers at the fort. And Charisse congratulates you all. Well, I'm glad I recognized the right people when I found you languishing up in the north. Well done. In the next few days, Lord Balashinira will address the population. Discretion is still necessary. We need to ease into this. There are still plenty of loyalists here, or those that would not trust a sudden change like this. The mayor will explain that thanks to the good services given and performed by Meth, we have been allowed to reinstate the old guard as a respect for those services. And Pelapagus will work with the Jedricks that you have helped bring to our cause and bolster the ranks with some from the town. But we must still be discreet about the rebellion, at least for now. But we can relax here more than we were able to before. And I don't know why this is me telling you this. It feels strange, but it's in the module that this is the information that Therese fills you in on. But I'm sure now that we control Meth, you will feel safer. And of course, there's the added security of being level 4.
Woo! At what cost? I'm sorry, guys. I really did not intend for this. John,
You did.
I feel like you played a part in this downfall as well. So,
I'm a mere puppet.
I'm just gonna order a bottle of wine to come here.
Unfortunately. Also thanks to Umberly, there is no wine.
No.
That's fair.
But the fort has fallen. Meth is yours. And tomorrow is another day. A massive thank you to these lovely players of Vine and to all of you for joining us today. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. We are going to say our proper goodbyes and then draw our winner of the amazing Encounters in Chult from CZRPG. So please, if you want the chance to win, ! Enter in chat and we will draw the winner in just a moment. Luce, thank you. And who are you on the Material Flame?
Hello, my name is Emma, and you can find me at Emma City Art on Twitter, on Twitch, pretty much every other social under that moniker.
Oh, you're streaming now.
So, I want to be streaming, and I've decided that I'm going to do it.
Nice.
But if you ever see me commenting on the places, it's me. What else? I do art. I do commissions. If you want some fun art of your characters, then you can find examples of my artwork all over this channel. And that is me.
Tomorrow morning, after I've got my son off to his rugby practice, we are going to have a session 0 for Tomb of Annihilation. So any last little notes will be quickly wending their way towards you.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see them.
Yeah.
Moving on, Kellen Sturgrove.
Yes, today I have been Kellen Sturgrove, now level 4. We'll see what happens with that. I have a few ideas, but in the material plane, I am Patch, the humble GM of QuestJunkiesUK. We play all the D&D goodness, much like this very fine, wonderful channel that we are currently participating in as we speak. But yes, I do that. I also make intro videos, which you've seen on this channel, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And yeah, we do D&D on Mondays, and in a couple of weeks' time, we'll be starting up a second weekly campaign on Wednesdays, which actually features our dear Aelin taking part as we venture to the lands of Wildmount to go mess with Matt Mercer's cannon.
Nice.
But yes, always a pleasure to be here, and I made it to the end of a session without dying. Yay! We had to change the mechanics to make it happen, but
Might still
It's
make it next
happened
time.
before. Thank you, Annie. Moving on. Troublemaker.
Mm-hmm. I think you know who you are.
I'm just a troublemaker. I'm very well behaved. I am Lily. I kind of skulk around on Twitter a bit under the name Ropoppy.
There it is.
And otherwise, I'm on TikTok at Fierce and Faye. I make book videos and spooky content. So yeah. Apologies for Arius's behaviour that I had no part in controlling, obviously.
And Scuff, please.
Yeah, I am Scuff. I exist here pretty much. I do stream sometimes, once in a while, but it's been a while since last time. Currently, I have no official stream days, so whenever I'm live, I'm live.
Well, go over there, give them a follow, and be ready. And Reese, please.
I'm Aelin. I've been playing Reese. You can find me as Reese here, or soon to be someone even more chaotic on QuestJunkiesUK.
Excellent. Looking forward to it. Okay, thank you, my friends. And we are QuestJunkiesUK. We like to play lots of D&D and other TTRPGs, including strange warped hybrids of the two sometimes. And we will be back next week, kicking things off. I think, potentially, after what happened earlier today, we will have 2 finales next week. It was originally going to be just The Hunger of Ithrin, Sunday night or Monday morning, depending where you are, as they are going to be finishing up their campaign. The final session this week, the end of this weekend. Come and see if the evil crew can fulfill Vecna's willing and be able to send the Lost Nethery City back in time using his artifact that they have discovered. And we shall see just what happens next time. They do have to get past a Demi-Lich before that happens, so we'll see. And then later on in the week, we'll be back with our friends over at Out of the Abyss, into the Corrupted Carnival in the Ravenloft Mists with Barovia and beyond. And the second potential finale, I think it pretty much is going to be, because earlier today they ended up with a coven of hags and a Jabberwock in their face. And the time-frozen Archfey Zybilna right there in front of them. But the only person with the ability to wake her was surprised by the said hags and blasted straight to 0 HP with a 6-level lightning bolt. Will their friends be able to reach them and get past the Jabberwock that's in between? We shall see what is going to happen in the Feywild in Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Then we'll be back with our friends in Candlekeep Mysteries on Friday night or Saturday next week. Absolute pleasure as always, my friends. Thank you so much. And let us draw a winner from one of you lovely people. Let's do a quick refresh here, make sure we've got everyone in. Thanks so much for joining us, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. Quick, I mean, what do you think, folks? Does Blades Out D&D work?
Yeah, it works.
I
so
enjoyed
fun.
it.
Considering,
it was so bizarre.
like, a regular session would have got maybe to where the commanders are.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
Have you dealt with each of those? Okay.
I like it.
Closing up those entries. Good luck, everybody. Today's copy of The Fantastic Encounters in Chult from CZRPG. If you want to drop extra awesomeness into Tomb of Annihilation, or do jungle campaigns or jungle one-shots by yourselves, you can grab this fantastic bunch of content. But one person in particular has the ability to do so, and that is... ta-da! The Maharishi. Rishi, congratulations, my friend. Okay, we should get that link to you very, very soon. Okay, friends, thank you so much. Do join us next week and see what next week's giveaway is going to be. More goodies, that is assured. Okay, fantastic. Well done, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and do stick around for that raid as we are going to carry on this lovely group that we have here. Who is on at the moment? Let's have a butchers. Vicky, but we raided into Vicky yesterday. This, I mean, you know, as lovely as she is, we should spread it out a bit. Okay, let's go and see someone new. None of the stream team are on at the moment, so someone called Gaud Mode, God Mode, spelled Gawd, is playing some D&D over there.
Nice.
So let us raid into there and see what's going on over there. Get those Phoenix emotes flying, everyone, and say hello from us as we head on over there. But we will see you all very, very soon. One last shout out before we do. Our friends over at Troll Lord Games have a Kickstarter going at the moment. Do check that out for more awesome content to add to your games. Awesome things going on over there right now. So have a look at that. And please stick around for those sponsored messages at the end there. All those lovely people that support the channel and keep us able to do this for all of you lovely people. And we look forward to seeing you all very, very soon. Okay, my friends. That is all for today, but you know what to do. Stick around for that raid if you've got them. Let those phoenixes fly. Until next time, as we like to say around these parts, a massive thank you for joining us today.